Only if they're on the
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Broad Street, Eagles Nation, and welcome to episode 42 of the Birds of Broad Street. I am your host of the most, the man of the hour, the man of the people, your boy, Mizzy Miss, Cool Cat YouTube representing the Bizzards. I know one Trey Rock will get out of his sleep sooner or later. Where the heck is he? But at least we got my guy, Bird Gang 31, the owner of Bird Gang Nation Sports Media, the man of 1,000 shows, and Jalen Freaky Hurts #1 fan, Bird Gang 31.
Yes, sir.
You're muted,
What's
mate.
up, guys? Ready to rock this. Salute to all the veterans out there. Much love to everybody that fought for this country. Let's talk some Eagles football. Let's get it, guys.
Yeah, someone wake up Trey, man, because I miss Trigger. But at least we got some. I know, but we got the All-Star Roundtable, which you will be seeing like a couple of times a year. So don't get too comfortable. You'll be seeing many more of these lovely people, including first things first. We got the Coach Dante.
Hey man, thank you for having me on. Nice to be on with some of you great guys. I know I haven't collab with the two guys at the bottom, Moose and Real Time, but I saw all of you guys right there, man. So I'm ready to talk. Let's talk some football. Let's talk some Eagles. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got my guy JC Talk, Sports Talk. What's up, JC? You muted.
Muted.
All right, let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? Hey, first off, man, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there that lost loved ones, past and present. Thank you for your service, and let's get it on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My partner, my brother from another mother, one half of Cool Cat Mitch, MK Mitch Kowalski.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Happy Memorial Day. Just thank the people that you're with and just worship them and pray that you're still with the people that you love. Anything can happen. Just pray with the people that you love. Let's get this started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My other brother from another mother, Moochie in the building. What's up, Mooch?
What's good? How y'all doing? Thanks for having me. Been a long time since I've been talking to y'all. So again, let's talk some football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My other brother, Gifted. What's up, Gift?
Man, what's going on, man? What's up, y'all, man? I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me on the show. And, man, I'm excited, man. I'm just ready to talk some football, so let's get it.
Yes, sir. And last but certainly not least, we got the Eagles Real Talk. What's up, my guy?
What's up, man? Salute to all the veterans that are watching. And, let's get it in today. Thank you for having me. Per usual, we're gonna really get it in today about Eagles. So let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, this is not the first time you'll see this Brady bunch. You'll be seeing us multiple times a year. So this ain't the first. So it damn well ain't the last. Trust me, we will get Trigger in the building soon. Notion Gaming will be up here in 5 minutes to warm it up, though. So let's get on. Let's get on with it by starting with the off season first. Before we talk about the draft, schedule predictions, and OTA previews. So I want to know from all my guys first with Coach your thoughts on the Eagles off season so far.
Well, I don't put too much stock into the OTAs, but like I said, off season, I thought the off season was tremendous. Howie Roseman getting the AJ Brown in the draft after, seeing the receivers come off the board pretty early in the draft. You saw a lot of receivers. Drake London was the first receiver to come out at number 8. And then you saw the Lions. I think the Eagles was wanted Jameson Williams too, but the Lions jumped everybody and traded down and traded up to go get him. So he goes off the board the very next. He goes off the board. Then Chris Olave, Saints jumps everybody to go get Chris Olave. So what other receiver was on the board for the Philadelphia Eagles to get besides of Traylon Burks, who basically that the Eagles traded back with my Houston Texans to come down and get a Jordan Davis, and then they went and traded right back up, traded in the spot where we was at number 15 and got AJ Brown. And AJ Brown he wanted to be a Tennessee Titans. The problem is the organization just didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay him the money, so they end up drafting Traylon Burks. But I thought the offseason been really, really good, getting AJ Brown and the help improve Jalen Hurts. I thought that was pretty solid. Getting a 1A and a 1B wide receiver on the opposite side. Then you get in Pascal, who was one of the top slot receivers in yak yards last year. That's pretty solid. And then you got Quez Watkins taking that top off that defense. And, Kazir White also took care of the defense. Kazir White led the Chargers in tackles last year with 144 tackles, and getting Hassan Reddick, who had 11 sacks last year, 11.5 sacks. And that's going to definitely help out that defensive line. So having Hassan Reddick coming off his best season, Jordan Davis plugging in the middle, stopping the run, Fletcher Cox right there. Brandon Graham, that bring that leadership off the edge a little bit, man. And also putting, like I say again, going out there and getting a CB2 and actually a CB1/CB2, and James Bradbury, who's basically a man-to-man corner. It's not his own type corner. He's a guy that can get up in your face, jam you at the line of scrimmage, and stick with his man. So you factor in all of that. I think it's been a really, really good offseason. But like I say, OTA is just a work and offseason program when guys come in, get in shape, lift weights and stuff like that, and just seeing when you at what's good up on this roster. So very impressed with the Eagles offseason so far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. JC, your thoughts on the Eagles off season?
Yeah, look, we hit a home run, man. We hit a home run with especially with the Hassan Reddick pickup. That was our number one target that I believe that Howie Roseman was targeting, besides a wide receiver. So definitely that was a home run. To go out and get a Kazir White to complement him. That was another home run. And then the draft, anytime you could get, in my opinion, a generational talent and Jordan Davis, to stuff up the middle, alongside with Hargrave, and then from the back end, his rolling partner and Dean. Look, you have to be happy with Howie Roseman in this offseason. And then on the offensive side, we didn't do a lot, but the one major splash we did was a home run. To get AJ Brown to be able to get the Jalen Hurts a number one wide receiver. I mean, you can't get any better than that. So I love this offseason, and I can't wait to see it on the field.
Yes, sir. Moochie, your thoughts on the off season?
I mean, see, at the end of the day, we get it's an A+ so far as getting all the players. I mean, from Bradley to Kaiser White to N'Kobe Dean. I can't wait to see how he's going to do on the field. Is he going to take that leadership role other than Hassan Reddick? Even though this is his first year, and is he going to come in and is he going to take Davion Taylor's spot, TJ Edwards' spot? And I want to know how Marcus Epps is going to do it. Strong safety. Harris, how's he going to do? Free safety. Are we going to still bring in a free safety? Uh, as far as Josh Sweat, I want to know how he's going to be productive. Jordan Davis, will he be starting over? Well, I don't even know if they going to even do a 3-4. So defense, per
Right.
se. And on top of that, even though we got good players, this is what I be stressing out. We got good players, but what about the coaching? This is the second year of our coaches, coaching, and are they going to do good coaching? Um, Again, we always had the best players, but we just don't know how they're going to, like, far as the new plays, those RPOs, and we have a team where are we going to be dominant? Are we going to be like a 44 Bulldog type of team, or are we going to have to rely on other players or other teams to win so we can get to a certain spot? Uh, Jalen Hurts, I believe he's going to do better. Far as like, I believe this team have brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I met all y'all guys. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Out of nowhere, and I don't have a problem working with none of y'all. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? As far as it's always talking Eagles,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
um, it's like, again, it's a thorough brotherhood, and I like how I'm seeing all the pictures, how they all on the plane together, how they all
Yep.
busting it up, chatting. Just like I
That
don't
shit
even know,
matters.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like maybe three guys that's on here now that I'm gonna get to know and probably do videos with. As far as Bird Gang, like he definitely gave me a platform, even though I was in a certain situation. You know what I'm saying? But out of nowhere, we had talked, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be talking again. So I mean, again, it's just how is all this going to formulate? So, like y'all said, it's going to be OTAs tomorrow. I mean, whoop dee. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we already know what that is. It's just we're not playing against a team. We're just, it's just competitive. So it's like who's gonna who's gonna win out the battle. That's all that is, and the better man, must win. So I mean, again, it's not. I'm not saying that it's boring. It's just how we going to how we going to articulate. Again, we got good players, but do we have good coaches? So.
Yep. That photo I just showed of me and Moochie and Kane and everybody, exactly what you just said. Brotherhood.
Oh,
Good to
I'll
meet
be there
you.
next year. I'm gonna try to be there next year, man.
Yeah, because Moochie can tell you we had ourselves a blast. Didn't we,
Oh
Mooch?
yeah, you definitely see the jersey right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to Fourth and Yarns too. They definitely showed me a good time.
Yep. E, Gail, Evan, Primetime Lucky, salute to the crew. Mitch, we talked about it. So go ahead. How you feel about the Eagles off season so far?
Everything was good. I mean, Howie Roseman shocked me about this AJ Brown trade. Like,
Oh, we'll talk about it.
I still can't believe we got AJ Brown. I don't know when it's gonna hit me. Is it gonna hit me now, tomorrow, OTAs, or is it not gonna hit me? I don't know. But the fact that we got Jacoby Dean, that he fell in the third round, I thought we were gonna pick him in the second round, but no. Howie was playing his cards. He got dealt the right hand, and it's beautiful. Just like the draft and what Howie's been doing with the salary cap, especially with Fletcher Cox. I mean, he released him, he cut him, then he got him back on a 1-year deal. I mean, Howie's doing everything that he could, but to me, it comes with the coaching. You get the right pieces, you get everything. Paper, we're good. On the defense, I mean, on the field, I need to see you guys bring it. I need to see them bring it because if we do worse than 9-8, something's wrong. Something's wrong if we do worse than 9-8. So I love what Howie's doing.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, Trigger's in the building. One half of Bird of the Line, the aftermath, our favorite sleeping beauty, OTR one Trigger Trey Rizak. What's
Oh,
up, bro?
bro, I'm
How was
done.
the nap?
Yo, happy Memorial's Day, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day. What was
I,
you doing?
I don't know, man. I need to go hold you. Always doing some stuff.
Okay, before we get to that topic, did get to your thoughts on the
Man, honestly, I would say exactly what everybody else said. Basically, Howie Roseman did a phenomenal job this off season. A lot of people gave him crap. Me personally, I was kind of a little iffy on him. I gave him shit too. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, you just want the best for your team, and to see the moves that he made, these past two off seasons, and really put us in position like we are now, he completely flipped the switch. And so, to the point where I'm looking at the division a whole lot. Like I'm looking at the bigger picture, like, okay, how, the off season is all about the moves and the acquisitions that's made, what I'm saying? So, with that being said, with the moves, and you looking at the NFC East, we is like, bro, like when it comes to like an organization, like we are so far ahead. Like we can put them out of business. Like that's how fast like we moving compared to the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys. The position that Howie Roseman put us in is basically 2 or 3 years ahead of what everybody else is doing in the NFC East. And so, they just gives us as fans a whole bunch of excitement, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to the coaches at this point. Like we said earlier, they going into their second year, they kind of prove what they can be. Nick Sirianni showed the ability to, adjust to his players and put us in position to win. And the only coach that's still kind of questionable is JG, which is ironic because we got all the pieces that we needed on defense, so it's kind of putting all the pressure back on JG. No more excuses. We was ranked ninth in rushing yards allowed last season, and we was ranked ninth in passing yards allowed last season. And so with the acquisitions that was made this season, we should be in the top 5 defense with the players that was made. If JG is the coach that he was hyped up to be as a potential head coach elsewhere, then I need from us to go from 9 to top 5 at least, because he has all the pieces. Now that's if guys can stay healthy. So like I said, the offseason is all about the moves that's made, and all the moves was perfect. Us as fans, we have no room to say anything. Like we don't need nothing else. They have everything they need. So, it's up to the coaches at this point.
Yep. Eagles real talk.
So the question was, how did
Your
the
thoughts on the
Eagles
Eagles
do
off season so far before we talk about the draft?
in the offseason, right?
Yep, just the off season right now.
Okay, so I think the offseason was fire, man. That's what I think. I think the offseason was fire. I think we were lit this offseason like never before, and this is why. Howie. Everyone on this roundtable right now has had their problem with Howie, whether it was the Rager pick, but whatever. We've all had our qualms with this guy. But we all have to give him, his props, man. I mean, he straight up knocked it out of the park every time he went to bat.
I
He
swear
got.
to
I mean,
God.
let's just start real quick. We got Hassan. He's gonna make such a difference on our defensive line. Our defensive line was just missing that one guy who can do it all, and that's that guy. And he's gonna do it all this year for us. And then we go to the draft. We got Fletch's replacement, but in the meantime, Jordan Davis and him can work together. So I think that was just a perfect move by Howie. As much as I wanted Hamilton, you know what I mean, that was the right move. That was
Hmm.
the move for our squad. And then we
Solid.
get AJ Brown, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what else can you say? There's nothing you can say. Just like D was saying, like you can't really say anything. And people, what now are they talking about? Safeties, right? What are we gonna do at
Yeah.
safety? Did
Yeah.
you not watch Epps last year? When
Yeah.
he played 60% of the snaps. And
Mm.
every time he got in there, he took care of business. He wasn't burnt toast
Hmm.
back there. He wasn't, you know what I mean? Like he did his
Yeah.
thing, got a couple picks, flying all over the field. He's a hard hitter. Now
Hmm.
imagine what he'll do with the starting job. So I feel like that was a move that Howie made kind of too by not making a move. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
obviously we went for a few of the safeties that were on the market, but
Yeah.
when you got two number one guys on the outside being Slay and Bradbury, and then
Woo.
you look on the other side of the ball and we got two number ones as well on the outside, in Devontae and Brown. Like right there, our outside is covered. Now the back end are linebackers, which we got Nakobe Dean in the 3rd round, which is robbery. Someone need to call the Popo right now.
For real,
He just stole him in the draft in the
man.
3rd round. So,
Facts.
in my opinion, like I said, fire, bro. It was fire. Like it was
I love
lit. Like
that.
we were all lit. We've been hyped. Like every single time you get on Twitter or you looked on the news, you get a whatever notification, you were like, "Oh, this is fire!" You know, you were in the chat, whatever. You were talking shit. Like we coming this year, and that's what it is. We are coming this
Yeah,
year,
man.
and I'm excited, man. I'm definitely going to the Texans game. I'm going to Arizona game, and I'm gonna try to get out
Ooh.
there for Philly. So, man, I'm excited, as you can see. I'm hyped up. I'm turned up for this year. I think, honestly, and I don't care how this sounds. I had this brotherhood feeling. You know how we were just talking about brotherhood? I had
Yep.
that same feeling in 2017. Remember that year? We were the teams. Remember they brought back celebrations?
Right.
Remember that? And that's when everybody started. We had the
Yep.
best celebrations that year.
Yep.
That's why we had the best brotherhood going into the playoffs. That's why we were like,
They
okay,
was
Foles,
sliding
we
and
can win with
stuff.
Foles.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? We weren't. They weren't in the locker room like, oh, we can't win with Foles. Like we believed in everybody on that 53-man roster that year. And
Jalen
I
Hurts,
think,
man, he's
you know
the
what I mean?
leader of the team, bro.
Exactly.
He bringing that brother.
And now it's just on Jalen Hurts. If you want to just sum up the offseason, everybody did what they're supposed to do in the front office. The coaching staff, I think JG is going to have a lot better year because how can he mess it up? I mean, how can you mess it up? I mean, barring
You'll find a
injuries,
way.
how that's not saying. How can he do that though? How can he find a way to mess this up? On the outside, he got 2 lockdown corners.
Yep.
On the back end, he has feasible safeties that can just do. They just have to do their job. They don't have to be amazing. They don't have to be nothing special. And then our defensive line, they're going to take care of business. I guarantee you that.
Eat.
Last year,
I hope.
Brandon Graham coming back. That's
You know
my
what I mean?
favorite.
And we
Brandon
got-
Graham is a huge plus.
Don't get me wrong. I think BG isn't going to have his most stellar year because he's not going to play as many snaps. You know what I mean? So his stats aren't going to look as crazy. But when he's in there, he's going to do his thing, man.
Yeah, he's going to be effective.
You know, these Achilles, they're not like they used to be. People bounce back from it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who had 2 Achilles? Who was that? The bodyguard. Didn't he blow 2?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you can come back, man. You can come back from those. I have no problem with our defensive line. I have no problem with our linebacking core now. Kaiser White. I mean, people sleeping on him too. So, whoo,
yeah,
man, it's gonna be a good year.
It's so many moves that was made, like, bro.
Like for me, the only thing is that really got me like with Jonathan Gannon is that he had Fletcher Cox on the screen. I mean, that's like the only thing that bugs me. So if I see him on the screen again, I mean, I don't know how we were top 10 in like passing defense, and I don't know how we were top 10 in rushing defense.
That won't happen this year because our linebackers are a lot better at covering now. He's not gonna. You know what I mean? I think JG, if we kind of look back at some of his things that he did, especially with Fletcher dropping back in coverage, I think he was just a little over ambitious. Maybe he you know what I mean? He just maybe thought too much of Fletcher. And he just try to, do something kind of like a Howie move. Like I'm the smartest guy in the room. I'm gonna drop Fletcher back, and he's gonna get an interception, and I'm gonna look like the best. You know what I mean?
On the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he tried to just do a little too much, but this year he's gonna know his role. You know what I mean? He's gonna know his role. Just put the guys in the right position. Period.
Yeah, I mean he's trying to get a head coaching job. I mean, how many interviews did he have like for head coaching?
He had two or three.
He had 2 or 3.
He can't mess it up this time.
Yeah,
with this roster, he can't do that.
I'll be shocked if he does mess it up, but then I won't be shocked because it's what we saw last year. So for me, it's just like I can see it going either way.
I feel you, but last year we had Alex freaking Singleton in coverage and shit. So
yeah, and we also had Ryan Kerrigan, who had 1 tackle all year.
Exactly, and it didn't come until when the playoffs. So I mean,
and we have Derek Barnett again.
You know what I mean?
Yay.
So yeah, we have Derek Barnett and his one spin move ass coming back, but hopefully they'll keep him in line. Hopefully they'll keep him in line this year where he just
Yeah.
doesn't have the. I can live with him on our team as long as he doesn't do the bonehead stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that too. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
Yep. BG, your thoughts on the off season so far?
Man, it was great, man. How he gets his flowers. And it is time for everybody to start getting excited. Not only do we have a team, we got a nice, talented young team. We're not
Yep.
worried about like 17. We picked a lot of veterans to come in and do it, and I feel like Howie realized that was good, but it wasn't sustainable. So this time, when he did the big splash, he went and got a lot of young bucks, from the area, like you guys said, family oriented. These guys been doing this the whole off season since they've been on the team. Just because we're starting to get pictures, and you have OTAs tomorrow, or what is it, minicamp OTAs you had tomorrow, and then you already have rookie minicamp. Man, these guys are already gelling. These guys are already hanging out with each other. These guys are building that bond. And with the young group of core that we have, I feel like they can be bigger, faster, and stronger than that 17 team. And I think we're gonna do some damage this year, man. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Possible
Yep.
dynasty. I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Preach.
I don't care. I
Yep.
feel so good about this team, man. I
Man,
really do.
that's what we was kind of talking about, before we actually came on. Me and Coach we was talking about just, the NFC East. You kind of start there first before you start looking at the whole NFL. And if you just want to start just with us compared to the rest of the NFC East, we are light years ahead of them. Like we in position to really have our foot on their necks for a long time. Like you know what I mean? Like if these coaches are what they supposed to be, which is Super Bowl caliber coaches, because Nick Sirianni is replacing the Super Bowl head coach, so he got to be able to continue to show us some type of consistency with the skill players that he got on his team, and constantly put these guys in position. And that's why I agree with dude when he say it comes down on Jalen Hurts to be able to execute them plays. Now, if he is executing, at the end of the day, defense wins championships.
Right.
So it kind of still just put the pressure back on JG, because we need to have a championship like defense. I spoke about it in my video that I put out earlier about the teams that was in the Super Bowl last year, the Bengals and the Rams. I believe the Bengals was like fifth as far as rushing yards allowed a game. I mean, passing yards a game, and rushing yards. So I'm thinking, shit, if we can get to the fifth, sixth, spot, that's Super Bowl caliber. So it's up to the coaches to put these guys in position, and we better than every other team in the NFC East. So as long as we, you know,
Facts.
doing all that, and it's so beautiful because when I looked at the schedule, I'm looking at it like, damn, like, am I tripping? We can straight go 8-0. I know every
We'll talk
season.
about the schedule. We'll
Yeah,
talk about the schedule.
I'm hip, but he was just talking about feeling so good, and it's like the schedule. You looking at it, and everything just coincide like so perfectly together. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can easily control the NFC East and be in position to hold the number one spot in the NFC conference. Period. Just on the strength of our schedule. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's easy to say, but remember, everybody on this line right here, we all said we was going what 12-5 last year, 11-6.
No,
No,
I
I
no,
didn't
said
say that. No, none of y'all said that.
Nope.
no.
I think I
What?
said 11-6.
Say
I
none of
probably had
that.
I said
something like
12
that.
and 5. I did.
Nah,
last
I ain't
year.
say
Listen,
I ain't say none of
listen,
that. I thought
listen,
we was gonna be
listen,
special. I thought we was gonna.
listen.
I just wanted to make a playoff
I
appearance,
had 10.
honestly, and
I
we
had
did
10.
that.
I mean,
We were
after for
special,
what I've seen, people we all kept saying we was gonna go 12-5, 11-6, and here we is. We came what 8-9, and then we just got lucky
Nine
because,
and
like
eight.
I kept saying, we need to stop.
7-8.
9-8, and mind
All
you,
right,
we could have won more games, bro. We had
Yeah.
but
We
why
should
early
is
have
that?
dropped at least
Because of
2
the what?
games.
Because of the coaching. That's my whole point.
because of the players. We was depending
Experience.
on Jalen
It was
Rager on
both.
special teams who couldn't get us in position. We was depending on we depending on. I still got the video of Jalen Rager having the ball go straight through his hands, smacking him in the face. We depending on guys like him to catch a game-winning touchdown. Do you hear what I'm saying, bro?
Well,
That's
look,
the difference between last season and this season. Those close games that listen, we had about three close games that we should have won, and we was 9-8.
49ers, Giants game,
Yep.
and what was the other game I'm missing?
Uh,
I
He
it
went
think
was
toe
the
to toe with the Chiefs. He
The
went toe to toe with the Chiefs.
Chargers.
Chargers too. Yep.
The
Chargers.
Chargers.
So those
Yep.
are three games we easily could
Three
have won. We
games
could have
that
easily
all right. Well,
won
now
12
Jalen
and
Rager,
5.
he's more going to be impressed now because he's rest in peace to the guy, the cornerback for the Vikings, Jeff Delaney, I think. Yeah,
Yup,
he
Yeah.
Jeff
just passed.
Gladney.
Mhm.
So
Yup.
and that was Jalen Rager, man. So now his mind might be messed up even more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like I definitely
Right before
understand.
OTAs.
But that
Yeah.
is the
So
biggest difference right there. Like you said, last year we were dependent on guys like Jalen Rager to make these plays for us in crucial parts of the game. This year we're not dependent on him no more. This dude's like fourth, fifth on the roster. He's playing for his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna get cut? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna get another contract the way he's been playing football? So that's his motivation. But at the same time, we're not dependent on him to come in and be that guy this year. A lot of these guys, like you said, Devontae Smith first year, Rager and Quest second year players. Like, it was just development. Last year was all about the development, and that is the reason to get
Mhm.
excited. Is the fact that we could have won these games. We did go 9-7. We did go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Still in our learning growth, everybody's learning each other, learning schemes and on whatnot. Coaches slipping, players slipping. You know what I'm saying? But we still were able to still muster up 9 wins. Now the roster's completely different. You know, we have a lot of more good players. Not like we just added one or two pieces to this team and saying, okay, we're rocking. You know, I know people say it takes a minute to gel together, but look, last year the Rams didn't take that long for them to gel together to win the Super Bowl. The year before that, Tampa Bay didn't take them very long to go win, gel together to go win the Super Bowl. It's about having the right pieces in the right positions. And you see these guys out there, you know, getting along with each other, but going places with each other, learning each other, becoming that brotherhood that we wanted to see them do this early. So, you know, tomorrow's like ring that championship bell is what I'm saying. And I feel like this is going to be one of those special years for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
Go ahead.
the Rams and the Bucks, like, for real, man. Look, BG, look, I love you, man. But the only thing with the
I said
Rams
to
and
them
the
adding
Bucks,
so many players to win a Super Bowl.
yeah, but
That's
they
what
never had questions at the biggest part on that offense is quarterback. And that's the
Matt
reason
Stafford
why
was questioned
every
after
no,
his
he
career.
wasn't.
What are you
Hell no.
talking
Stafford was not questioned about being a guy that can make all the throws. Yo, this dude was throwing for 4,000 yards year in and year out with bums on his team. That is not the issue. The issue is this. If you put a Stafford on the Philadelphia Eagles, I guarantee you ain't nobody have no question where we're gonna go. Or Tom
Hell
Brady.
yeah.
Anybody, you know, that is a
That's
proven.
a fact. And that's why I said
That's the
NFC
only reason why
Championship
people are like,
is the
okay, yes,
standard if Jalen Hurts is our quarterback. I'm sorry to cut you off. My
yeah.
fault, but
So that's
you
the
hit
only
it on the
thing I'm
nose, though.
saying.
And I'm
So
not
when you
saying
say
if he's
Bucks
going
and
to
the
be better.
Rams, those were the biggest pieces. Quarterback was the factor in that, and then you could all
No,
right.
receiver too. They added extra running backs, man. They had extra defensive players, dude. That was a lot that went into that. You know, they're the part of that Super Bowl where both offices were kind of struggling because the defense were playing so good. So it's not just the quarterback that won. Super Bowls are a complete team. You know, that team wins
Yeah.
Super Bowl. We see
Let's hear from
crappy
one Trey
quarterbacks win Super
after
Bowls.
BG.
We've seen all pro quarterbacks win Super Bowls. But the multiple Super Bowls besides Tom Brady did not come from these elite quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts has got to be that much better than last year. You know, and no one can say, oh, we can cap off how good he actually going to be because no one's ever seen him play in the same
Mhm.
system 2 years in a row. That's a huge deal. You know what I'm saying? That's taking it from, kindergarten, elementary to going straight to college. You know what I'm saying? Like he's straight to pros, basically. You know, having the offense
Yeah.
down packed, being familiar
History
with these
shows,
players.
you
You
get two
got Devontae
quarterbacks
Smith
as
getting better.
starters.
Goddard getting better. You know, all these guys are getting better because they have the same system they're going into, and that's going to be the biggest key for this team this year.
We have
All
top
right, go
five
ahead,
weapons
Trey.
on offense now.
What was the question?
Thoughts on the off season so far before we talk schedule and the draft and OTAs.
I mean, all right. So I feel like Holly Roseman, he did a good job. It's just, I mean, it's the off season. It's like we seen a lot of teams make a lot of moves in the off season and they win nothing. So I mean, I'm not really big on off season moves and stuff like that because you never know, it's injuries. A lot of stuff can happen over the course of the off season going into the season. So I mean, how we did what he was supposed to do last year. I mean, but like I said, we can't forget the prior years of Howie Roseman. So, I mean, if you still feel some type of way about this dude, I got no problems with it. But I mean, the past 2 seasons, he did what he was supposed to do. He brought some, I mean, high marquee players in. Devontae Smith this year, AJ Brown, and Kobe Dean, dudes like that. But it's just, to me, it's the off season. I mean, I can't get too hyped like how everybody else is. I mean, I gotta actually see this team on the field.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
Yep.
gotta actually see
Yep.
this team on the
Glad to
field
see
doing
that,
work on the
bro.
field because we done been through the teams, the Vince Young teams and stuff like that. We done been through all that. It means nothing.
No,
I mean, I
with
like
all
James
due respect,
Bradbury.
those teams were trash compared to this team.
We never
You
even
I
had a
mean,
can
team like
say,
this
but
before.
I'm just being
but you
honest.
but you can say that though. You can say that though. They trash compared to these teams, but we
We
thought
have the
them
best
teams were great.
offensive line in the game. We got top weapons on offense now. We got a top 5 to top 10 defense. That
Good.
team was just all hype. That was just
Young
all hype.
guys too. On God.
This was an
Yes.
actual roster that we put together.
That's all.
I
That's
feel like,
great though, bro.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
great though. That's what I'm saying. That's great. I mean, we could sit here and say that, but then this team could go like 5 and whatever. So that's why I say I got to actually see this team on the
But
field.
would that be because of the
I don't.
players or
I
would that
don't.
be
I
because of the
don't get
coaches
hype.
though?
I don't get hype over off-season moves,
The
bro.
coaches.
I've
But
been a
this
Would
is the
that be
fan.
time to
because
get
of the
hype
players
again.
All
or
right,
would
let
that be
let Trey
because of the
talk.
Wow.
Let Trey
coaches?
talk. Let Trey talk. Go ahead, Trey.
I'm asking one Trey. I say, is that gonna be if that was the case? Would that be because of the players or because of the coaches? Because we all just projected on what these players should be. You know what I'm saying? That's what the off season, is for. To make the move. So hey, potentially we are in a better position. So if we was to with Howie Roseman basically getting an A+ from all of us. With that being said, if they was to come out and not do anything, is that because do you think that's because of the players or because of the coaches? And if it's
It
because of the
could be.
coaches, somebody got to go.
It could be an abundance of things, though. I mean, it's like it could be injuries, it could be coaches, it could be players. It's just that's how football goes. I mean, sometimes it don't work out that way. Like the Rams, they did it, they perfected it, they won the Super Bowl. Everybody can't do it that way, bro. It's like everybody can't do it that way. We drafted a lot of players, a lot of good
I
young
think we
players.
did it
We
too in
got
our Super Bowl year. We had
our Super Bowl year was different though. It was more grit. You get me? It was more grit. We lost a lot of players. We lost a lot of players that season. We lost our starting linebacker, quarterback,
the
wide
point I was
receivers,
trying to
running
make
back.
was we
Yeah,
had got
But we
more
got
we got
yeah.
players, throughout the offseason, which put us in position to go on that Super
but
Bowl run the same way we doing this
team
year.
don't got the
And the
heart.
players even better than those players.
And we
Right.
got a Jahi too during the season.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We
cool
That's
also
though.
what
did have
like.
questions about what quarterback. I keep
Yeah.
telling y'all, man. That's the only reason why
But,
people is
but
not jumping
what
on this 17-0 hype train is the quarterback. I understand what y'all saying. All right, the hardest piece to
No, people jumping on it. Sports betting, everybody
yeah,
trying to bet
and the
on the Eagles
quarterback
now.
I'm
Tim
not
Tatum's
see,
average
y'all not
quarterback
listening
won
right now.
Super
Right
Bowls.
now, y'all listen to this undefeated stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the only reason why people is not saying that the Philadelphia Eagles could, go to the Super Bowl is because of the quarterback. They said that to the Rams. As soon as they got Stafford, they said Super Bowl. As soon as they got Tom Brady, they said Super Bowl. Are people saying Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles, regardless of the pieces we have around? Only you, Bird Gang. I'm not saying that. So I don't know
I'm
who I'm
sorry, I'm
saying
not wasting
on this
one
panel.
minute.
I'm
I
just
just have to
I just
be
have a question
excited
though.
to be an
Okay,
Eagles fan.
okay, okay, okay. I
I
got
have
a
a
question.
question like who thinks Jalen Hurts isn't gonna be better this year? I mean, how can like we were saying earlier, how can this team not be better? Because how can
I gotta
Jalen
see it on the
Hurts
field.
not be
Six,
better? Like, please tell me. Like
Okay,
he had
six
I got a
say
overall
question. Let's talk
say
production
about it.
Jalen
ever,
Hurts.
guys. Y'all
Okay,
act
hold
like
on.
this is some
Say it's
bomb or
Jalen
something.
Hurts.
Six
Say it's
overall
I
Jalen
can't
Hurts.
tell
production
you.
ever.
I can't
Bro,
tell
All right,
you.
I'm
the
still
all
gonna
right.
weapons
say
he
it.
I
has
got a
around him,
question.
I
I
don't
got a
know how
question.
he doesn't do good.
I
And
got a
where's
question.
Smoke-A-Lot? Smoke-A-Lot had a great comment. Where did that go?
I got a question about it. Let's talk about it.
Jalen Hurts hit record books last year at least 10 times. And not even speaking on that, right? Hurts historical right now
That's
early.
what I'm saying. The kid's
Yes,
only 23 years
he's
old.
still
I mean,
doing stuff early with room to grow.
Okay. So, seeing as we're talking about Jalen Hurts, let's talk about it. Who's under the most pressure this season? Is it Jalen Hurts or is it Jonathan Gannon? We'll go around the room. First,
You
we'll
stole
start
that
with.
from my stream.
I know, I know, but I'm saying it again. But so go ahead. We're gonna start with Trey, and then we're gonna go all the way up. Go ahead, Trey. Who's under more pressure, Jalen Hurts or Jonathan Gannon?
Well, so real, I don't feel like there's no such thing as most pressure. It's like, I mean, they two different positions. Is
Yeah.
defense and that's a quarterback. So they both under immense pressure. Um, if I gotta pick one though, I'm gonna say Jonathan Gannon because they gave dude everything he needed.
Yep.
Everything he needed. Um, 3 pass rushing linebackers. I mean, good defensive line. They gave him 2 stud cornerbacks. So if this dude can put together a perfect defense with this squad we got right now, he's not the man for the job. Jalen Hurts got a lot of pressure too, bro. It's basically
It's
his
hard.
contract year.
So, okay, I'll put it like this: who's under the most pressure, Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Gannon, or both? I'll just do it like that, just to help Trey out.
I like that one.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying though, your quarterback is your most important player on the field. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know our defense sucked last year, but if Jalen Hurts can't perform with this offense they just put together for him, he's not the man for the job. It's like, I
Exactly.
mean, we got to pay this dude after this season. So
Yeah.
it's like, bro, you can't get at least double-digit wins out of this team right here. You're not the man for the job. So I'm gonna say Gannon, but there's an asterisk right there because Jalen Hurts is one of the most important players on the field.
Okay. Eagles real talk. Jalen Hurts, Gannon, or both?
okay, so I would just say Hurts just because, I mean, he's playing for a bag, man. I mean, let's be honest. Like, he's playing for hundreds of millions of dollars. And JG, I mean, he's already getting head coaching, opportunities. And
Yeah.
I think he'll only get at least one next year, even if, you know, he doesn't do good this year. Like I said, I don't know how he messes it up. But
Hell
he's going to get a job opportunity regardless, either to stay here or to go somewhere else for a better opportunity for him. So I would say the pressure is on JG a little bit, maybe like just because he wants to be a head coach, but he's so early on in his career. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Hurts, if he messes up this year and he plays very terribly and we somehow don't make the playoffs, everyone's gonna blame him. So he's gonna literally mess up his bag. Like he probably won't be back as an Eagles player. He'll probably have to go, scour the league for one of those teams where it's like you got to fight for a starting job type of thing, and he don't want that. You know what I mean? He's a second round pick who's already led his team to the playoffs one time. So if he does that again back to back years, only 23, 24 years old, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna be the Eagles, franchise quarterback. So I think the pressure's on him, man. I mean, he's just like I said earlier, he's got to look left and see Devontae, the Slim Reaper. He's got to look
Mm-hmm.
the other way. He's going to see A.J. Brown, who's just a terrorizer. You know what I mean? They're going to get open. Goddard is going to be way open this year. You know what I mean? So I just like I said, guy, I don't know how Jalen Hurts messes it up, how he literally teed it up for him. He just got to hit it. And he just has to play solid football all year long. And honestly, if he does that, he doesn't turn over the ball, which he's not really a big turnover prone heavy guy to begin with. He's not going to run as much this year, so his passing yards are going to go up. I say he throws for like 41, 4,200, something like that. Maybe more, depending on how – I mean, like I said, I don't know how some of these defenses, especially in our division, we're going to smoke our division. We're going to smoke through them fools. So he's going to have – those are going to easily be 4 wins for him. So just off the bat, we're going to win our division. He's probably going to make the playoffs off top. So, I think he's got pressure, but at the end of the day, he's going to look over at his teammates and the pressure is going to, it's going to evaporate because his teammates are going to lift him up. this whole year.
I feel like Eagles fans sleeping on the NFC East.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm right there with. I was just about to say I
yeah,
can't
I
see
feel like
that.
Eagles
How
fans
are we
sleeping on
sleeping?
that.
How are
Oh,
we sleeping?
we gonna
Okay,
blow
hold
through
on,
the
hold on, hold on, hold
NFC
on.
East.
We're facing Carson Wentz and the Commanders twice.
It don't matter.
Are the,
It don't
It
matter.
okay.
doesn't matter.
All
They
right,
still
We
but
gonna lose. We
okay,
gonna
we
lose
play
one
this.
of them
Hey,
games.
they
I
still got
promise you.
Daniel Jones.
Division
They
is
still got
always the
Daniel
I
toughest.
Jones.
promise you, we
Division is
gonna lose
always the
one of them
toughest.
games,
We'll
bro.
make
I
our
promise you.
pre-prediction again
Yeah,
as soon
yeah.
as we're done talking
I
about this.
promise you, we gonna lose one of them games.
Okay, I
We gonna
don't think
lose one of them. We
get
gonna
it
lose
back
one
If
to
on
we
the
lose
track.
one,
Cowboys.
it'll be to the Cowboys on Christmas Eve,
So we going
and I
six and
don't
one.
think that's going to happen
So
this
we're
year
going
because
No, I
why?
don't
We going
think
Because
5-1. 5-1
huh?
against the NFC East. 5-1
No, I have
against the
us going.
NFC East.
I have us winning all the games in the NFC this year.
Oh, all right. Yeah. See, that's what I be talking about. Like, bro.
If Dallas did it
Go ahead.
last year, why
Go ahead.
can't we do it? That's the
Why
I
question. Like,
not?
think
why
we
you got
gonna
to
do
start
it
Why
over?
not?
too.
Why
Like,
why
I
not?
ain't saying
The
that.
teams
I
have
ain't
Dallas
gotten
did
saying
it.
that.
better,
Rose
except for
did better
Dallas.
That's a
last
great
year. Dallas
point,
did
Better.
it.
Bird Gang. If the Cowboys
Like, why you guys
can
act like
do
it's
it,
so impossible?
Cowboys do that
Why not
every
us?
year.
Seriously, I'm just asking a
Every
They
year
question.
the
don't sweep us
Cowboys do
every
that.
year.
Every year the
matter.
Cowboys
In order for us
bomb
to
on the
be,
NFC East. Every year. We're not the Cowboys, bro. Like, come
They
on.
lost
They
Amari
bomb on the
Cooper.
Better.
NFC
They
East
lost
every year.
Wilson. Their defense
we
didn't do them
sweeping
Better.
them.
no favors.
We
Like
sweeping them,
I
bro.
like
Don't
All
they
jinx
right,
get
us.
better. They
Do
don't
Moochie,
get
not
better.
jinx
We
us.
were
I'm telling
supposed
you
to
guys
Moochie,
this
sweep
They
the
right
they
now.
Giants
get
last
Moochie,
better.
season.
Moochie. Who's under the most pressure before we talk about this schedule? Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Gannon, or both?
I mean, everybody. I mean, I don't know. Like again, we putting too much pressure on. We just putting too much pressure because you know how we got so much uplift on Jalen Hurts. Like here it is. We know that he's the starter, right? Like
Yep.
we saying that he's so good that what if that's just like saying like with the RPOs when Jalen Hurts come in, he'd be terrible with the RPOs, but as soon as Gardner Minshew or Flacco, Joe Flacco came in, even though I know it was just like it was a scrimmage, they were just better quarterbacks at the RPOs. But then as soon as Jalen Hurts come in, he's holding the ball too long. He's doing like he reads one read and then he just goes running off. Just like you said, I've been saying this. Let him not do too much Michael Vicking. But at the end of the day, he's Michael, like he's running the ball more than he's throwing the ball. Now we got better wide receivers. So just like um my fault, I can't even see the guy that's next to me. He just said that he's not gonna be doing too much running, he's gonna be throwing the ball more. Hopefully, I hope so. I mean, that's what I want him to do because I want him to save his legs so he can so he can reach out for all these 17 games. I don't believe we're gonna be again, I just don't know what Jonathan Stainage and how John and Nick Sirianni, how they gonna put like, are we doing better plays? Are we gonna do new plays? Are we gonna have an I formation in? What running back we gonna have to help far as when Jalen Hurts go for do a drop step back? What running back we gonna have to block a defender coming after him? So I mean, it's a lot to put on the table just to say that we're going to win all these games or we're going to sweep the NFC on the NFC.
Man,
I
man,
just
look,
don't know.
We
I
got the
don't
it's
know.
best
like
offensive
Hold
Jalen.
on, hold
line,
on, hold
so
on. But before you say that, before you say what you're going to say, after we watch a game, all of us is going to say, "Well, we should have did this instead of doing this." And here it is. You know what I'm saying? We're here talking on YouTube when we're not the coaches on the field. Like if we go to the field now, and if I'm still like if we standing there, we all know. First of all, everybody on here, we know football. Period. I mean, there's no argument over that. We already know what we would do to what I mean, far as a football team. We already know what plays would we run. With Nick Sirianni, with his philosophy, he tried to sometimes psych people out when it don't work or he didn't have the right players. So
He
now
did a
here it
lot of
is.
that
We got
shit.
again, we
He did
got
a lot
good
of that.
we got the right players. It's just again, it's all about the coaching. We have,
Yeah, we said
you
the
know what I'm saying?
coaches they
I'm
gotta
sorry to
hey
interrupt everybody, but I gotta say the line. Notre Dame, warm it up, oh yeah!
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey,
There you
listen,
go.
listen, listen. First and foremost, man, I'm apologize to all my brothers up here. I know I held y'all up, you know what I'm saying? I had to, hey, y'all already know it's Memorial Day, had to go spend time with the fams, but I
Mhm.
couldn't finish this day off without rocking with my Eagle fams also. So y'all already know. Hey, look, warm this thing up, gang, because I've been watching it on the way. I first also need to apologize to my guy Further AM because somehow I timed my man out. I'm driving watching y'all. and I somehow timed him out the chat. So my bad, bro.
Oh,
It's all love. Hey,
that takes skill to do on a drive.
I'm trying to tell y'all, fellas.
I'm
But, hey,
just glad you safe, Notion. Start us off again.
you already know, gang. Look, y'all know what time it is. Hey, look, you already know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion. Notion gang, salute. Y'all already know, cause hey, y'all better pick this thing up in here and act like we about to do some great things this year. Y'all already know the vibes. Check the 4K on them. Hey, just in case they forgot, hold up. Pull out the Lambo, because y'all know that's coming too. Ring check. Y'all know we in there, gang. So if y'all new to this ride, or any of my brothers on here on this panel, again, all these are some great content creators. Check out their channels ASAP. Go hit that subscribe. Now we bringing it. Fellas, listen. I know y'all want to say it. You know, I heard my man Trey Rock up in here talking about he ain't trying to celebrate this off season. You know, listen. Y'all ain't finna take that feel good away from us. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
That's what I'm saying.
We making contending moves,
Turn it
brothers.
up in here, bro.
And last year we gave that whole respect to Dallas. You know, it is what it is. We ain't know what we was, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Forget the NFC East. We talking NFC. So again, I'm ready to have some fun, fellas. I hear y'all up here going ham. I'm gonna fall in where I fall in, fellas.
Yeah, salute to Philly Talk Podcast. He and LB Goat Talk is hot up there. Salute to the goats. Salute to the goats. So, Notion, I asked the guys this, and we're gonna get to JC real afterwards. So I want to ask you, who's under most pressure, Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Gannon, or both?
I mean, when you look at all of it, I mean, the pressure is going. I honestly think it's going to come down to, I say Gannon and Sirianni. Honestly, I mean, you got to sprinkle Sirianni in this pot also. I mean, he's the head coach of this football team. So, you know, if he sees things going wrong with Gannon this year, I expect for him to make adjustments. So ultimately, I'm going to be looking at Sirianni, honestly. But, I mean, it is what it is. If Jalen Hurts fails here, somebody's going to pick up and get the best out of Jalen Hurts. Please believe that. So, I really don't think there's a whole bunch of pressure on Jalen besides him just going out there and, hey, improving from what he did last year. But Gannon, oh, yeah, that man is on the hot seat with me. So, hey, all this talent we got this year, there's no excuse. Honestly, I believe he's probably on the hottest seat of them all right now.
Yep, JC.
Hey, look, he stole the words right out of my mouth because, look, I'm not going to put Hurts in this conversation. Hey, to me, it starts with your head coach. Nick Sirianni last year, plenty of times where he saw Jonathan Gannon being butt, and he still stood there and watched him. Hey, whatever defense he was doing, I don't know. If you are the head coach, look, I don't care if your defensive coordinator is happy with you, hey, running up on him and say, hey, what are we doing or not? I don't care. You need to take control of that shit. Or don't let it sink. You know, if you see us sinking, jump in and try to, you know, take them out of it.
Yeah, I think last year he said they had tough conversations or something like
that. Yeah, tough conversation. Okay, after we done drown and shit. Hey, my bad. I talked to him. Yeah, thanks, but we already drowned. But like seriously though, I really think it's Nick Sirianni and Jonathan Gannon. Because even going back to the 2017 year, when our defense started slow, our offense was keeping us in the game. When the offense started slow, our defense was keeping us in the game. It wasn't both tanking at the same time. So, look, we're not ever going to always have some fast starts, touchdown out the gate. You're going to need your defensive coordinator to say, hey, coach, I got this. Yo, I got you. And vice versa. You know, when you're getting 7, put them inside your head, 7 and 7. Hey, you respect the defense coordinator. Say, hey, coach, look, man, look, we're trying over here. Hey, have your guys put some points on the board, something. But as far as Hurts, look, he's going to ball out. I have no doubt that Jalen Hurts is going to do his thing. All right, you know his track record is proven. Everywhere he's been a winner. I'm not saying I don't trust in Jalen Hurts, but we have to see these pieces fit on the field before we celebrate that trophy. Philly Notion. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all.
You already know. One of the things, honestly, and real quick, I know somebody else wanted to kick it off, but this is the first time Jalen has seen a consistent offense. Like, I mean, this man's whole career, ain't had the same coordinator, none of that. So I'm just excited about that, fellas, honestly.
All right, D, Gifted, real quick.
Sure. I still feel like the pressure is gonna come down to Jalen Hurts. I know, for the most part, these coaches already solidified they spots, like they contracts and everything. But just like they were saying earlier, with Jalen Hurts, basically, just like what my dude was saying, with him basically fighting for the bag. You know what I'm saying? He actually has to go out there and perform. Now, I have no question that he's going to go out there and perform, but the pressure is there. I know, you can kind of say, oh, it's not no pressure because he has all the tools to be successful. But on the flip side, he still has to go out there and perform. And like I said, I have no doubts that he's going to do that because he's proven every year that he has gotten better every year. Like I believe, like his first year in the NFL, I think he had like 3 4 thousand. Then the previous year, then the year after that, he had 3,000 some yards, and I know it wasn't 4,000 yards, but he still had 760 plus yards rushing. So it's kind of like, and he was responsible for the most touchdowns for the Eagles with 10 of them, and surprisingly enough, the second person was Boston Scott. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just shows, what kind of offense our team had. And with Jalen Hurts having the second year under his belt, I expect him to get better like he's shown. As fans, we always look for some type of consistency to give us a educated guess on what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so if we just going off consistently he's gotten better. And so you add a guy like AJ Brown, who is a bona fide 1,000+ yard receiver, in the NFL before he got hurt. His first season had 1,000 yards. Second year season he had even more yards than that. And then he just coming off an injury, but he's proven to be 1,000+ yard receiver. So you give a guy like him to this type of offense, to a guy who already gets shown that he gets better. You add 1,000 yards to that 3,000. Okay, he had 4,000 at this point. You know what I'm saying? In those drops that we had last year, we was ranked 19th in drops. Those drops last year that we had, we ain't gonna have those no more. So you give 1,000+ yard receiver, and he just not 1,000+ yard receiver. This guy is the godfather of his daughter. This is a guy that is that has chemistry off the roof with this guy. So he not just 1,000+yard receiver. We're not just gonna act like the chemistry does not matter. So with him coming to this team and having adding him, that's 4,000+ yards, and then you keep the threat with him being mobile and being a runner. If you want to do that, at that point, he putting up Josh Allen numbers at that point, because believe it or not, Josh Allen threw
Wait,
for
did I just hear
4,000
what I think I heard?
four,
I'm going on mute.
threw for 4,000+ yards and rushed for 760 yards. I think he was like 2 or 3 yards under Jalen Hurts. But give Jalen Hurts 1,000+ yards and he continued to be a threat with his legs. That is Josh Allen numbers. Look it up. So it's kind of like, with a guy that's continuing to show progress, I have no doubt that he is gonna do what he needs to do. But don't get it twisted. The pressure is all on Jalen Hurts. But if it goes like the whole season and he's been consistent, and eventually we're gonna start turning our attention to JG, because we gonna already know, all right, Jalen Hurts, he, what I'm saying, already know what to do. We just gotta make sure our defense is, what I'm saying, intact. So it's the pressure on Jalen Hurts, but he gonna perform. Believe that.
I think you
I
honestly
really
said
think you guys are missing the biggest thing for real, for real. Last year Jalen Hurts did not know that this was his team. People are forgetting that last year was his audition year. Everybody was saying that this is his year to audition, see if Jalen Hurts can be our quarterback. He did it already in past, because everybody said he should be the starting quarterback going into this. And then the owners and the GMs backed it up by saying, all right, and I'm going to get you some top talent to go along with you to go do big things, man. Come on now. You got to miss in the big picture. Jalen Hurts gonna be fine. Like you guys are taking it too far with this. Like they have chemistry. He has chemistry with most of the team. Just because AJ come don't mean all of a sudden he needs to work on all this extra chemistry. Like they already said they've been playing football together for a while now. Behind the scenes in the offseason. So these guys will come in swinging, and man, it's gonna be special.
Yo, what I get mad at, bro, is
yeah, please. I think you and I are
on,
thinking the same thing.
hold on.
Go
Right?
ahead.
ahead,
Give him
Trey.
full
Hold
screen.
on.
Give
What
him
I
full
get mad
screen,
at, bro,
please.
is
Give him full screen. Toolkit.
oh my
Hold
god.
on, hold
What I
on. Let me
get
give
pissed
Trey his
off at, we
solo.
act like Jalen Hurts never played with talent in his career, bro. Like his football career. He went to Alabama. He had the best wide receivers. Like, and he still lost his job. Like, come on, bro.
Was he at the same
But
level
what
that
about
he at
football
now?
games?
He
Come
was
Come
a
on.
on,
true
man.
What
He
level
gotten
is he
freshman.
better
at
since
now,
then.
though?
He was a
Well, you
true
What
guys
level
act like
is
he's
he
been
freshman.
winning a
now,
lot of
though?
football games at Alabama. What are you talking
Are
about? That
you
was
acting
not
like
even a
he
point to
hasn't
bring.
gotten better
He
since then?
balled out in Alabama. What are you talking about?
I need to
We
see
was
it.
talking
He
about
was
how
It's
he
not
got
that.
it
It's
better.
was
the
a
coaching.
You're trying to take how good he was back then
man. That was
and
like
and,
4 years
and, and trying to
ago.
say he
I'm
played with
going mute.
talent before. But we
He
just
looked like the
told you
same
how he's gotten
quarterback.
better.
He
Okay,
Like
looks
okay,
the
like
okay.
He's
same
gotten
Second.
better.
quarterback, bro.
Nah, he's not the same
Same
quarterback. He's gotten a
quarterback.
lot better.
it's the
He's
same.
gotten a lot
What?
better
Frank
every
Reed
year.
Last
running
year he
you.
got better.
That's what he
What?
is.
Every year he's gotten better.
What?
When?
What are you
Oh
talking about?
God.
After he got big,
When
did he
did
not go to
when
OU?
did he when
Did he
did
What?
he
not go
end
to
up
Sorry,
Oklahoma
hold
and be
on.
becoming
Heisman Trophy
when
candidate?
did he end up becoming
Runner
Man,
like
up.
almost won
dude
the
That means
tripping,
he
Heisman?
got
bro.
better from
Did he not
Alabama
All
get
right.
back
second in the
then. But you
Heisman
guys keep want to
voting?
bringing up that Alabama stat. He already got better than
This dude
Alabama
just
stat
said
when
he
he
the
went to
same
How?
OU.
quarterback that he
Same
was at.
quarterback,
How is he
bro.
the
Oh
same
He's
my
Right
saving
there.
quarterback?
God.
his
Right
ass.
after
You ask
Common quarterback. He
anybody,
the
first of
same
all, they
dude.
first year in the NFL, they gonna tell you they ain't know nothing coming to the NFL compared to
All right, all right, all
coming
Exactly.
to
right, all
college.
right. Can
So
we hear
stop
Coach
playing,
Dante? I
bro.
want to hear
Stop
Coach
acting like
Dante.
he the
I hope
same
we
guy.
win a
Coach,
He's
million
not
games.
the
coach,
I hope
same
we win
coach,
a
guy.
billion
coach,
games. A million
coach,
games.
coach,
Like it.
coach,
Oh
All
coach.
my
right,
I
So
hope we
God,
win a
all
bro.
right.
million
That's
Bing,
games.
just
bing,
to,
Toolkit,
bing,
you're
to,
bing,
to
frozen.
bing, bing.
think that he not in the film room much more. Come
All
on,
right.
because I
man. That
want to address.
already he's talking to guys like Tom Brady in the offseason. He's
That
working with
Okay,
doesn't
these
okay.
mean
dudes
he's
Hold
on
on.
on
the
the
Before you get to
field,
field
Coach
though.
though.
Dante,
Tom
hold
Brady.
Come
on,
on, man.
You
hold
know
He's
on,
he
not
he
the
hold on.
trained with
same
Tom Brady
guy.
and his trainer.
If he wasn't
Guys,
the same
Bro.
guy, he wouldn't be doing all that.
guys, thank
Go ahead,
you.
Cool Cat.
Yeah. First things first, I just want to show y'all in the world what the next quarterback, if Jalen Hurts don't succeed, I want y'all to see this. This is next season's 2023 opponents. Let's see. Uh, the next quarterback gonna have to face the Rams. He's gonna have to face the Patriots. I'm not really care about watching. Oh, he got to face Buffalo. He got to face Arizona Cardinals. He got to face Kyle Shanahan, and he
That's a
got
much
to
harder
face Dak
schedule.
Prescott. Huh?
That's a much harder schedule than this year.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
So this is a message to all the people, to everyone that thinks we're going to get a new quarterback. I hope you guys enjoy this. Look at the opponents you're going to have to face next year. But let's go ahead and listen to Coach.
Oh
So
God,
This
bro.
is the next quarterback's future, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know. If Jalen Hurts don't succeed and we get a new quarterback, whether it's Bryce Young or CJ, you're going to have to deal with this opponent schedule next year. And you're going to have to hear from Boys for Life. You're going to have to hear from Boss. You're going to have to hear from Cole and all these Cowboys fans saying we
That
win the
schedule,
division.
You know what
that
that
schedule
schedule
don't
shows
look
me? It
that
shows me
schedule
that we're
don't
gonna
look
win the
that
Super
hard,
Bowl
bro.
because we're gonna have the number one schedule next year. That's what it shows me.
Hey, this
This
nigga
oh my
schedule
boy,
don't
that
look
Okay.
that
God.
Super
hard,
Bowl
bro.
hey,
champs,
Man,
baby.
I'm
Woo!
not even worried about this
Bergens,
schedule. I'm
stop.
worried about taking
Stop.
control of
Boogeyman.
the
Woo!
I'm just
NFC
saying.
East this
If
year.
Jalen Hurts don't succeed, this is what the next quarterback gonna have to deal with. But
That
go ahead,
schedule
coach.
don't look that hard though. It's like, I mean, you got the Jets,
I
you got
know
the
that. I'm
Giants,
talking
the
about the
Patriots. Like,
Rams. I'm talking about
bro,
Bill Belichick.
it's
I'm
just the
talking about.
that's a
only
hard
teams I
schedule,
see
man.
that's good on this schedule is the
What?
Rams and
That's a
probably
hard schedule, bro.
nobody. Like who?
49ers,
What about
Buffalo,
Josh
Bills,
Allen, right?
Patriots are
Buffalo
always tough.
49ers.
see,
Rams
Probably
are
there's a
good.
couple
this
teams
ain't
like
Patriots
that's
even
are
like
getting
needed.
better.
Like
I mean,
Jalen
we
I
Hurts
still
don't
know.
have
even
we
I'm
have
have a
this
just.
win
type
in
I'm
of
just
Seattle.
schedule.
adding this.
That's a
I'm
hard
just
ass
adding
schedule.
this because we're all arguing about if Jalen Hurts will be good or if he will be bad. Well, if he's bad, The next quarterback that comes into the Philadelphia Eagles is going to have to deal next year. And I know I'm looking past this year. My bad. I just want everybody to look at the next year opponent because whoever the quarterback is next year, that's what he got to face. Go ahead, coach. We haven't heard from you yet.
Hey,
Hey
coach.
man, like I say
I'm sorry,
again,
y'all, but all this Jalen Hurts
I'm,
debate ain't going to help nobody till we see it. Because that's
I'm
me.
gonna say,
I'm
hey
sorry.
man, I'm gonna say, man, I don't know if Jalen Hurts gonna be the guy. Okay, I got to see it on the field. I got to see it on the field. But when you're playing, like I say, let's not act like. I mean, when you're playing with guys who's open all the time and all American talent like Alabama was, I mean, you have no choice but to be great. I mean, what you call it was great. McCarron was great, and what he do in the NFL, no, absolutely
McElroy,
nothing.
all
He
them
was great.
dudes.
You would got McNamara
But you
was
can't
good
compare
with
Hurts to
all
those
American
guys.
talent.
Hurts broke
No, I'm just
records.
saying. I'm
He was
just saying.
sixth
I don't
all
know.
time ever
I
in
mean, hey,
production
you
for a
playing
first year
receivers, you
quarterback.
playing you. I mean, again, you
Oh,
got receivers that can get open
oh.
consistently. That can get open consistently. So again, like I said, again, I don't know if Jalen Hurts is the guy, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with D Gifted though. I'm gonna agree with D Gifted. I think we talked about this last week. Who's up under the most pressure? And like I said, I'm gonna say Jalen Hurts is up under the most pressure because again, if Jalen Hurts doesn't perform or he performs at the level he performs last year, like I said again, what chances they're gonna keep Jalen Hurts? What chances are they going to keep the coaching staff and get rid of Jalen Hurts? It's going to be a high chance they will get rid of Jalen Hurts than the coaching staff. I mean, but like I said again, I don't know if Jalen Hurts the guy. I think he got the flashes. He got the flashes to be the guy. It's just like I say, everybody's saying he's the only guy on this team that for us the Eagles, for us needing to succeed, Jalen Hurts got to step his game up a notch for this team to be a really complete team. That's the only question. But again, man, like I said, I think he has all the tools to do it. But I got to see it on the field, man. I'm not gonna say
Right.
he's an
And
MVP. I'm
and
not gonna
I'm
say
just
all that.
honestly just
But shoot,
projecting. I'm not even saying that his talent is there yet, because mind you, every time I speak on it, I'm speaking on his growth, the potential. I'm speaking about the fact that he's been consistently getting better every year. And so with me just going off that and going based off growth, I expect him to be even better. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, "Oh, this guy mentioned Josh Allen. He tripping." If he was listening to what I was saying, he has potential to even to get there, adding 1,000+ yard receiver to already having a 3,000 yard season. He will be having an identical stats as Josh Allen. You can go look it up yourself. You know what I
I
mean?
agree. I agree. It once Josh Allen got more pieces around him, he
Had
got
the
better.
same amount of
Like
rushing yards,
when you
damn
get a
near.
young player and you build around him year after year, as we have been doing, you're gonna see he's gonna have a big jump. If he doesn't, then he's done. Obviously,
Right,
we're not
right.
gonna bring him back. So I mean, I think all the pressure is on him at the end of the day because, like I said, I'm just speaking of the bag, and like if he wants that money and he wants that big contract, he has to play good this year. Period.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts, he's not worried about the money. I mean, as you see how his
yep.
poise is, how he talk, and how it feels like. I guess in his mind, he just want to play great. Like he's not worried about. I don't think he's worried about money. Like every time even when he talks, rent is due. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And he got these phrases and all that, but he just worrying about getting to the chip. I mean, that's how I think. That's
I
how he
think
is.
to
But
me he sounds like a businessman, and usually people that sound like businessmen are all about their money. So
See,
I just feel
y'all,
like
y'all gotta
I feel like he goes in there. He has that businessman mentality. He's gonna go in, rent's due. I got to do this. I got to do X, Y, and Z for my team. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna go home to a big ass house with a big ass account with 5 years left on my contract.
Not all
You know what I
businessmen
mean? He
are.
does. He knows how to play the. He knows how to play the game, Moose,
Yeah,
because
God, he
he's a
do know how to
coach's
play the
son. You know what I
game
mean?
though. I've been peeped
He
that though, especially with
yeah.
him writing that letter last year to the Washington joints and having that mug all over
Oh
ESPN. They're
yeah,
like, yeah, look at this
that was
guy,
a
you
And I
business
feel
know.
move.
like you guys are trying to
Yeah,
cap out his
he
goodness.
making
We hope
business.
him.
He making
Nah,
business moves.
I ain't capping
Don't
out
get
his
me
goodness.
wrong.
No,
He
I
ain't
just
been
wait,
right
cap
about
out
his
his
No, we
contract,
feel
goodness.
like
but
we feel
What?
like
he
we hope he
tried.
can be as good as Josh Allen. We hope that he can do this. No, I think if Jalen Hurts does what I think he can and what he should, he'll be better than all the quarterbacks in the league. Because no one
I
has
feel
that
like
Oh
he's gonna
my
dynamic
be
God, I'm
of
effective
done.
running.
either way it
I'm
goes.
Once
done.
he puts together
He
his
gonna be
passing
even
game,
more
he will
effective
be
than
an
he was
MVP
last
candidate.
year. I
Mark it
know
down.
that for a fact.
Mark it
Listen,
down.
put it
y'all
No
gotta
like
one has
this.
understand
those
something real
skills.
quick.
I put it
Look,
like
I'm
this.
putting
Me
on
as a
One,
coach.
one at a time, because we haven't heard from Notion all day. Go ahead, Notion.
Yeah, no, look, I was just gonna put this out there because we all understand. Listen, one thing we can't question with Jalen Hurts, honestly, I believe he's a natural leader. That's naturally in his DNA.
He's
I
a
mean, it
winner.
is what it is. Whether you want to talk about his skills and him developing all of that, you can't teach leadership. And honestly, the kid has it naturally. He's a natural winner. I'm gonna take that all day. And one of the things I think we could also agree on with these moves that the Eagles made, I mean, we now have expectations. Like, yeah, Jalen Hurts better succeed with AJ Brown out there. There's no longer, your team is as strong as your weakest link. Our weak link last year was Jalen Reagor. It was straight up. We know what it was. We hopefully upgraded that. So now we have expectations for Jalen. So again, yeah, there's going to be pressure with Jalen, but also I can't just put it all on Jalen because I'm looking at this coaching staff like, how do you put all these pieces together? How do you put a talent such as Jalen where you know he has limitations? Look, he's not the most accurate passer right now, but he's got a lot of other traits that definitely he's a threat with. How do you put him in place with the talent that you have now to get the best results? So again, I'm not putting all of that on Jalen, even though, again, yes, he has weapons now. We can't sit here and say Jalen ain't got the talent or, he ain't got nobody around him. Let's see how the coaching staff puts all this together to put him in the best place. So, again, I see it, but I can't put all of it on Jalen, fellas.
Nick has more pressure.
I still haven't.
But my man said Josh Allen. Listen.
That's why my
Jalen
camera's
got a
off
skill
right now.
set to be better than Josh Allen. That's what. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm waiting to see this kid in another consistent offseason, watching him grow.
Man,
I'm not
he gonna be
capping
so
him.
much.
I'm not capping him at Josh Allen. He might jump.
Exactly.
He might leap that fence.
Josh Allen, the top 4 quarterback in this
Josh
league.
Allen is like top 3,
Yes.
top 5.
But how
Man,
many
top
years did
and
it
four
that's
take to get him there?
okay,
It took time to
bro.
get there, though,
How
guys.
many years did
Everybody
it take
takes
to get
time.
him there?
Josh
How many
All
Allen
I'm
years?
wasn't
saying
no
is,
Heisman Trophy runner-up in college either. So
I
So
just
you mean
want
to
I ain't
tell
gonna
me,
tell you
Different
right
than
now.
like,
NFL,
I
though.
want
Josh Allen
someone
right
to
now.
answer how long did it take Josh Allen to get to where he is? How many
2
seasons?
years. 2
Okay,
years.
It took him 2.
okay, okay. And what are
that's
bro?
his
not
weapons around
that's
him?
not bad though.
So
2
you mean
years.
to
What
tell
are
me
his
he
We got
can't
weapons
throw
Taylor
for
around him?
this year.
4,000 yards?
Drake
I'm
got it.
sorry. Go ahead.
and it
Go
wasn't
ahead.
just him; it was them adding more talent to the
When he
roster. That's
got
why it's
Diggs,
not better.
when he got
All
It
these
took him
Diggs
a
players
and
get
while
Jalen
to
better.
Reed,
add
That's what
that.
I said
everything changed
about
for him.
Stafford. Stafford went to the Rams, who had receivers and extra receivers, and that's why
Everything
Stafford
changed.
won the Super Bowl. Finally, it's a team.
Stafford won the Super Bowl because their team was stacked, defense and offense.
The team
It
was like
wasn't
a
just
Right.
Madden
And look, that
Ultimate
right
Team
help.
I'll
of
give you a prime
99
example. Just
overall.
like with
They were
Jared
one
Goff would have won the
quarterback
Super
away,
Bowl.
though.
One
They
at
This
a
is
were
what I'm
time,
trying
one
to
at
say,
a time,
fellas.
one at a time. Everybody going over each other.
Fellas,
Go
I
ahead,
said
Trey.
this is
Jared
what I'm
Goff
trying
would
to
have won
say.
won the Super Bowl with that team. They ain't even had to trade him. He would have
They
won
were
the
This is
Super
what
literally
I'm
Bowl with
one
trying to
that
say,
team.
quarterback
man.
away from winning the
The
Super Bowl. They were
quarterback
literally one
position.
quarterback away. Jared Goff wasn't the answer, so they traded for
He
Matthew
would have won the
Stafford,
Super Bowl with
and
that team,
they
coach.
immediately win a Super Bowl the
Jared
first
Goff
year.
would have won the
Season
Super
They
Bowl.
after.
immediately
He
won
would
the
have won
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl. He took him to the
He
Super
was
Bowl
he
when
was
when
literally
he
the
wasn't
Y'all
even
can't
that
the
have all
stacked.
that.
quarterback was
Hold
literally
on,
the
hold on, hold on.
difference.
Hold on, time out.
One trade. You are telling me that they would have won the Super Bowl last year if they would have had Jared Goff.
He took him to the Super Bowl with a team that wasn't even that stacked, bro. You
They
can get
won
up and
the
walk
Super
off,
Bowl,
but it's
right?
reality though. Jared
Hey,
Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl, and their team wasn't that stacked. He would have won the Super Bowl with that team. That team was perfect, perfectly made.
nah, I
Yes, money.
can't
They had a
touch
lot of money in the
there.
cap, and they bought all the right pieces.
I had to
Perfectly
get
made.
another beer, bro. This guy's making me drink. Listen, man. Listen. As a
I'm
quarterback in
making
the
you drink.
NFL, you
I'm not the one
can
that said he's going
progress,
to be better
right?
than
You can
Josh Allen.
progress, and you can also
He can't be.
digress. And he was a digressive, trending down quarterback. Now, Jalen Hurts, he's been at Alabama. He's made it to the top game, and yeah, he got benched. Okay, it happens. We all got bad games. It is what it is. What did he
Look,
do? He just bounced back. He made it to the Heisman. He didn't win it, but I'm pretty sure he was
He was
runner-up.
a
And what
finalist,
did
so,
he
yeah.
do that? He flipped
so
that.
Jalen
He
Hurts
flipped
Bro,
is
that.
just a
somebody
better
look up
quarterback than
Josh
Jared
Allen's
Goff.
Bro,
stats last year and look at Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, bro.
That's what
He's
I'm
not
saying.
that
So
far
Jalen Hurts
off.
is a
The
better
so
quarterback
teams
than
are
long
going
Jared
to
as we
Goff.
stop the
think,
run. They're going to
If
try to
he,
stop the run and have
bro,
Jalen Hurts use his
if
arm.
Jalen
and
Hurts
guess
can
what? He's not
execute
gonna
with
have
his
Bryce out
arm,
there running routes for him. He's
they
gonna
will
have
But
beat.
AJ
hold on,
Brown.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
One
hold on.
time.
Listen to what
Go
DJ just said.
ahead.
Jalen Hurts progressed with his arm. He's a quarterback, bro.
Okay.
I'm saying,
He's a
like
quarterback.
reading defenses. I mean, you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. I've been saying
I
that
feel
for
like
God knows how long.
That's not progressive with your
if
arm,
he
though.
can read the
That's reading
defenses better,
defenses.
he will be a way better
It's all
quarterback
about
How
reading
did
because
that
defenses,
I
happen?
think
man.
By
he was just slow
playing.
to reading.
By
He had
playing.
problems. He had problems looking off the safety. Bro,
Exactly.
if he could read defenses a lot better, be quicker, and that's what the second year is all about. It's about him getting better, more comfortable with
He
the
has to learn.
offense. And now he got adding a piece like AJ Brown, who now he's able to tell AJ Brown what he likes because this is his second year in the offense. So now I'm looking at it as, okay, this guy gonna be a lot more smoother, a lot more quicker to his decisions, and a lot more better as far as reading defenses after having an offseason working with a Tom Brady, working with quarterback gurus. I expect the things that he lacked in last year as far as reading the defenses, that he will come back and be a whole lot better because what they say, 90% of the game is mental. So if my guy can get just a
Isn't it 80% mental,
book
40%
smart,
physical?
if he can get up in that mug and read and execute, and his deep balls get better timing and executing right, bro, I'm telling you, he can throw for
That's a
4,000
lot of
yards
ifs,
and
though,
still
bro.
be
That's
effective
a lot of ifs.
All I'm
and
hearing,
still be
if
effective in the run game, bro.
That's a
Look
lot
at
of
that.
ifs.
Look at that.
He threw for
Listen, man.
3,000
Quarterback
already, so
quarterback
you said he
position.
can't get better from
3,017
3,000
games.
after adding a better wide
He
receiver,
didn't play
less
17
drops,
games.
better
He played 16.
execution.
He played
He played
16. All right.
15.
He played
He didn't play
16.
the last game of the year, and he got injured against the Jets.
All right, played 15. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Now
Okay,
I'm
this,
not
this,
talking
this is my point.
Mhm.
This is my point. The quarterback position
So you gonna run 4,000 and throw 4,000? Y'all
is the
playing
most
no.
unique and
Y'all playing man right
Jalen
here.
Hurts ran for
unique position in
764
sports.
yards. Josh
You
Allen
I
ran
can't
for
guarantee you
live
he's not
without
going to run
and
that
threw
him.
for
much this year.
4,000.
I guarantee you.
You gonna have to run because he only one quarterback. He gonna have to
I
run.
don't know if he's going to be that
Why is
high,
he gonna
though.
have
He
to
gonna have to
run?
run.
Why is he gonna
Wow.
What we running
One
at
player and
run?
then he gone. He's been like this.
Can you explain to me why he's gonna have to run
He
next?
showed you better than last year. Jay. What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Such
Like, bro, he
camp
not
over
yo.
Yeah, like this dude didn't get better all last
Yeah,
year. He's
I thought
smoking
you
He
said
good
didn't.
stuff over there in
The
Philadelphia.
team not better.
Okay,
The team
here's
not
my thing
better.
about Jalen Hurts
The
because
team
I
not
haven't even
better.
said a thing.
It's Jalen
I
Hurts.
haven't
I
even
get
said
it.
a thing about
But he
Jalen
got
Hurts.
Hold on.
better
Can we
every
get cool cat, please? I want to hear
Yeah,
what he's
because
got to
I
say.
haven't even said a thing about Jalen Hurts because, as y'all
Well,
know,
I
I
already
am
know
the
what you're
biggest.
going to say, but
Yeah, Mitch, but yeah, but it's like this. For me, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, it's like this. Either succeed or get a new quarterback and we'll see what happens next year. That's me. All this stuff that we're saying about Jalen Hurts, I agree with every single one of y'all. When it comes down to it, the schedule, the conference, and your division basically tells me more than 9 wins. If I don't see more than 9 wins, hell, give me 11, give me 12, give me the number one seed. I don't give a damn. I want results. If you don't give it to me, you don't belong in my team. The end. I want results. You need to be better than the Dallas Cowboys. You need to be better than New York. Well, forget the New York Giants and Washington. You need to be above
first, the New
everybody
Jersey
in the
Giants.
NFC out. You basically point blank period. You need to fix your accuracy tomorrow. Fix your connection with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Fix your accuracy. Read the defense. If Jordan Davis and the OBD is coming after you, go throw some bombs up there. I want results. I want results. I believe in this kid more than anybody. Y'all know that. I gave him the nickname Jalen freaking Hurts. But again, I want results. The schedule, which we're about to talk about next, basically says more than 9 wins. If I see 9, 8th, or if we even get swept by the Cowboys again, sorry, it's over. It's over. And then Bryce Young or CJ or whoever is going to have to deal with this roster, the Buffalo Bills, the Rams, and all the other opponents. Simple as that.
Hey, hold up.
The next year's schedule. Oh God.
Someone's audio.
Well,
It looked like we had some audio problems. I don't even know if they heard you, honestly, Cool Cat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got it.
It sounds good for me.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard him.
I don't know.
I'm the big Jalen Hurts fan in the game. Y'all know that. I gave him that nickname for a reason. But at the end of the day, your schedule, your opponent, your division in this conference says more than 9 wins. More than 9. I want 10, 11, 12. I'm not going that high to 13 because that's just being crazy. But more than 9 wins. The end. If you don't get me, I swear, you get swept by the Cowboys and we come back on this show talking about it. Sorry, Jalen. Stay in Dallas. Live with Notion. Don't come back. Seriously. Get swept by the Cowboys. I can't allow that. Simple as that. That's just me. I want results. I'm tired of all this. Oh, Jalen. I love the kid. I want results. I want results.
I want to see them on the field together first.
Right.
I know. I just want results.
Okay, you're breaking in now.
I gotta see this team play. Bro.
Exactly. So let's talk about the schedule. Me, Notion, Burking, Mitch, and Trigger already made our prediction. So we're going to talk to the other panel. As y'all can see from the schedule, Moody, give us your free prediction. I know. If you're free, you can change it anytime you want.
Yo, they saying the audio is jacked, gang. I'm just keeping it being with y'all. I'm reading this chat right now. Everybody here saying the audio messed up.
Let me see.
It sounds clear on my end.
Y'all hear me?
This sounds clear to me.
Yeah,
Good?
everybody's good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we
Yeah.
got a $2 super chat.
Hi, Richie. What's up with you?
Instead of
Yeah, we gotta
Cash Money with the
reconnect. We gotta reconnect the song.
Not playing in the wires. Oh,
All right, go ahead, Moosey. Pre-prediction.
Um,
I guess everybody try to go out and
I
come
don't-
together.
I'm gonna just refresh my shit.
Yeah,
I'm just not
watching on
sure. I
the
think we might go like another 9-8 again.
I'm watching it on the TV now. It sounds cool to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at y'all on the phone. Everybody sound good too. Again, it's all about
Let
the
me know
coach.
in the
It's all
chat,
about-
y'all. Go ahead, Moochie.
I said I think we're gonna go another 9-8. It depends on how the coaching go. Because if this coaching don't agree, or they, as a coach, you should at least put y'all mind together as far as with the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, make Jalen Hurts better. Don't bring your own plays in to have Jalen Hurts do certain plays that he never done before. Like, that's when you go back. That's the same thing with what's the head coach for the Colts?
Right.
Frank
He
Wright.
went back. He went back to North Dakota. Got the playbook from North Dakota. Put a little bit of his mind into it. Then he got Jalen Hurts. I mean, not
Carson Wentz.
yeah, Carson Wentz. He put everything together, and that's what made him go to the Super Bowl in 2017. So it's like just saying for Jalen Hurts and he'll succeed. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Like I said, they did was, as Nick Sirianni said, after all, see again, he said so much in conference and all that, but then once he came down to playing time on the field, you do these RPOs and you keep on doing it over and over again. That's what messed him up. And like I told you, these quarterbacks came in and they was better than Jalen Hurts with these RPOs. And then you try to play that nut ass mind games to the point where I'm not going to do it this play, I'll do it the fourth play. And he kept on throwing the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like, where's the formula at? That's what I'm saying. I gotta wait to see what they're gonna do on the field. Like, we gotta wait for these scrimmages as much as I don't like to really look at scrimmages, but I gotta see what the gameplay is. I want to know, are they gonna talk to AJ Brown like, all right, he did this over in Tennessee, let's bring that over here and let's see what he can do. I know he's gonna be great, and I know these other wide receivers are gonna be nice too. And then again, we need just running backs. I would love for I can't believe I'm forgetting all these guys' names. The running back from the Browns. I would love to have him to come over.
Kareem Hunt.
Oh, yeah, Kareem Hunt.
I want Kareem Hunt so bad.
I wanted him the first time when he had those allegations. What was going on with it? We should have picked him up then, but I mean,
right.
I agree with you on that.
Hey,
again, and then his defense, I'm not sure.
I want to salute my guy D because he hit on a good point also, and like that's one of the things we didn't really see. I mean, it took us late to find it, but consistency. Again, like what was our biggest win streak last year? I think we had like a 4-game win streak at the end of the season, and that was against sorry teams like the Jets, the Giants, Washington. I mean, we need to find consistency, and hopefully we can find it early. That's definitely something again.
Right,
like,
and we found it too late.
That's the biggest thing, just with everything.
And we found it too late. Like I said, we had to rely on other teams to lose for us to gain into the playoffs. Like, for what? That's my whole point.
Now we had to rely on Jalen Rager and all these guys like him.
Well, like you said, this year we're not even worried about him. I mean,
Yep.
as much as again, you know, him as a player, we should, but I mean, but when it's competition and when this dog is out here trying to get a job, I'm all for it too. So, and then again, like I said, we just found out that another player had passed, the cornerback from Minnesota. So now it's his mind because he lost on one friend. Now got this guy. So I mean, it's all around the NFL world as of right now. Like I'm saying, but I just don't know. So again, like I said, I don't even mean to be long with my prediction is 9-8 just for right now. Because again, I don't know how Jonathan Gannon is. Just like he said when they said was he gonna change anything, he said no, I ain't changing nothing. And so when you talk like that and you get the results, like I said, we got good players, but we just don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know. Like, yeah, we got the best defensive tackle as far as Jordan Davis. I mean, he a monster. But once he never played in the NFL yet. Wait until they get that first hit. You never know. He probably like, I mean, that's how it is sometimes with players. Like
he played at Georgia.
You know, they
man.
go
People thought that Eric Barnett was going to be the next.
You said 9-8.
I think whoever you listen
I know. I'm
to.
looking at the schedule.
Hold on, guys. So people
I don't even have to look at the schedule. I don't even have to look at the schedule to say it. I'm just saying. And so again, it's so many videos I'm gonna do in the future. I just gotta wait to see how it is on how they're gonna be on field. I'm gonna go to a scrimmage game. I just wanted to get the feel of it. Like again, the offense look explosive, the defense looks explosive, but we just don't know. Like at the end of the day, we got a thorough team. As we all see, it's a thorough team on paper. But you gotta remember, like Washington, they play as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like they just play as a team, and then we're gonna look dumbfounded. Wait a minute,
Now with Carson Wentz on their team, he's gonna be the guy.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And you're absolutely right about that. But you never know.
When leadership is the biggest question following Carson Wentz.
Listening, someone has the audio stream on and it's echoing. That's where the static's come from. Whoever's listening to it, turn down the audio.
I don't know who
It ain't me.
It's not me.
extra audio boosted, but they said we sound like potato chips. So we up here sounding like potato
Yeah, while we figure that out, and we're sorry, you guys, but while we're figuring that out, Eagles, real talk, your prediction while we figure this out.
Hey, real quick, just a quick question for Mooch real quick. No, I already got you, bro. Do you got it? I know you said 9-8. Is that us missing the playoffs?
No, we're going to the playoffs, but because probably other teams getting knocked off. Maybe I'm relating it back from last year, only because.
Yeah, I just wanted to,
Listen, I'm an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a realist at the same time.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, that just shows up my point again. Like, we have expectations this year. Like, I mean, maybe you don't put those expectations, I mean, yeah, we got better as a team. I mean, I would think, but you still don't put those expectations. I got expectations.
You got last year expectations. That's cool until you see something different. Right?
No,
That's what I'm saying. Look, as of right now, how I'm looking at, I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna make videos with all y'all. And gonna just relate back to this day. You know what I'm saying, you know, whatever goes on further, we're gonna talk about. That's all. It's I don't know. Like for me being at the when I was at the draft and all that, and it was like you see how we was like, hey, this player left, that player left. We wanted this player, we didn't get this player. We got good players, but now we just gotta see how they're going about in football. Like you never know. The Kobe Dean, we talk about him so much that once he's out there, we might want him to play one way, but he's going to play another way. Why? Because of coaches. You know what I'm saying? And again, we're going to be on here saying, well, he should have did this when they should have did that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we won't know until the season starts. That's all I'm saying. Like again, the Philly Notion last year, didn't you say we was gonna go 12-5 or 11-6, and then what did we go? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's
we
all
let
I'm
a couple
saying.
of them slip. I mean, it is what it
Yes.
is. But at the same time, like I mean, expectations this year. I mean, for me, they went up. That's just my stance on it. Again, you know, at least playoffs. But yeah, I'm thinking at least a division title is part of my expectation.
It's just like they said with Howie with Howie Roseman saying the allegations. I don't know if it was the rumors or that's the reason why Carson Wentz wasn't talking. Of him saying, you know, when you had the concussion, you don't go back out there, you know what I mean, you'll lose your job in the third. Like I wish Howie Roseman would come to me and say something like that. Like, you know, just me as a football player, like who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? And then you don't know how the organization fit, or you don't know how it is. You really don't know how it is behind closed doors as far as being in the locker room too. You know what I'm saying? Like we all play football, so we all know how it is in the locker room. Like I could have a problem with you, but when we go out there, I'm a ride for you. You know what I'm saying? So a mixed emotion. So that's the whole point of what I'm saying is I just can't wait to see how the whole fit is. I get it. I'm with y'all when y'all say the expectation is high. Yes. Because after I get off this line, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna think about it, and then the more and more I think about it, I'm like, I can't wait to see like this hard nose hitting. I just can't wait to see this defense. But then again, we are relying on Marcus Epps. When y'all said he's nice, certain things I've seen where he slipped up a little bit on the wrong time, and then we talking
On
about
that note, real quick,
Wallace.
how we can still make moves.
Yeah, we might.
You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
there could be another cut. It could be an in-season edition. You know what I mean? There's still moves to be made. We're gonna continue to make moves. So like, I understand like some people may be a little bit more pessimistic when it comes to seeing F be a starter, but at the end of the day, you know, I think he's earned it. He's played a couple of years. He played solid last year in the snaps that he got. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to earn your spot in this league, and I think he earned a starting spot at least to try. So I'm not 100% on Epps, but I feel like he can still be.
That's the same. That's the same thing about Maddox, though. I feel with me, I don't like Maddox being a cornerback. I'd rather him be either strong safety. I feel he's better back there when the ball is up and when he sees somebody grab it, he's gonna light you up. I feel when he's a cornerback, he was just doing too much jumping around and he was getting left
off. But they put him in the slot.
He was the number one.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
You know that, right?
In the slot, he's nice though.
He was the number one rated slot corner in the NFL.
No, yeah, slot. Right. I got you on the slot. But I'm just saying, as far as head up,
no, he can't be outside corner. We already established that. He can't be outside corner.
All right, yeah, that's what I meant. Because I had put on Twitter saying I don't like him at cornerback, and I gotta get at these shells. I'm trying to talk to him because he was looking at me like he had put up a thing like looking like I was crazy, but maybe I didn't explain myself better. But again,
he's a nickel corner for sure.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna put it like this. So you asked the question. I have an early prediction. This is my early prediction.
Yeah.
Reaction. I have us losing to the Colts, and I have us losing the last game of the season because we rest all of our players to get a 2-game bye. I have us going 15-2. And someone
Oh
said,
my God, I'm
someone,
done.
someone said earlier, I think it was D.
Let's
I knew
go.
that would get shot. I knew that would wake some people up.
15-2, my
I know
guy. I like
D
it.
said earlier on in this video, he said, I
Wow.
could see us going 8-0 after looking at the schedule. And that's
Wow.
what I said too. I started doing the math. I'm like, okay, we added this player. We have the best offensive line in the game. Devontae, he's just going to get better. We got Kaiser White. We got Nakobe Dean. We have bro, I'm just looking at who we got better at, and I'm looking back at last year at where we were deficient. Howie not only got us the players and subtracted those guys, addition by subtraction, we added some players, and those were the exact spots we needed to add them in. So I know 15-2 sounds so crazy, but I said in my early prediction video last week, why not us? Somebody every year goes 14-3, 15-2, 16-1. You know what I mean? Someone goes and they capitalize on their schedule. They capitalize on a great offseason. Why can't we do that?
I
Why
promise
can't
you,
we?
we ain't
And the thing about it is, why
We're not going to do that.
niggas do this,
Why
right?
not? Why not?
One at a time, Joe. One at a time.
Because I haven't seen what they can do on the field yet.
Okay. Now, guess what, Mitch? Somebody, when the Patriots went 19-0 or 16-0, they said, "I've never seen the Patriots 16-0. I can't."
I mean, when you have the GOAT Tom Brady, anything's possible.
There was once upon a
If you have the GOAT Tom Brady, anything's possible.
I love the optimism though.
I think you
They
really.
got 15
I think you're muted. Your auto's messing up.
Man,
I think you muted.
He gets it while he's talking. Your prediction.
I go 15-2.
You said my prediction.
Your pre-prediction.
You still muted.
You're still muted.
Yeah.
Hold on, come back in.
You're still muted.
Yo, this stream is straight sounding terrible on the audio. It's like trash bag. I'm just letting y'all know.
Really?
It's
It
absolutely
was doing good for like an hour. I don't know what happened.
It was doing good, yeah.
yo.
Well, sure. We need to refresh or something. We can't keep going. If
Should we just everyone mute and then start over?
My man said hit the mute and start over.
I mean, what else should we do? Like, what else should we do? Like, refresh, they'll come back in. I mean,
I'm just saying, look, it is what it is. The stream look like it's bad. So I mean,
Coach Dante,
like the audio is bad.
Coach Dante, your pre-prediction.
11-6. 11-6 is my prediction for the Eagles. 9-8 season, very disappointed, no progress. You finished the same as last year. With a 9-8 season, to be honest, I don't think the Eagles make playoffs if they go 9-8, to be honest, because I believe Green Bay will win a division. Still, I trust Minnesota. I don't trust Minnesota at all. I believe Minnesota does have a winning record. I believe they does have a winning record if the Eagles go 9-8. The Saints are gonna have the Saints are gonna have a good record. I believe the Saints are not bad. They're not bad at all. I think they're gonna have a winning record. They're gonna be probably able to get the win. So I got 11-6 for the Eagles.
JC.
yeah, man. Look, if the Eagles go 9-8, the whole team needs to be blown up.
Yeah.
There's no way you can add all these pieces and go 9-8. That's just my opinion. But number two, I see us going 11-6. We're gonna lose some games that we're not supposed to, lose. We're gonna win some games.
Why?
Why 11-6? Because I do not think that we're gonna.
No, why? I'm just saying.
I don't think we're gonna.
Why do we have to lose those games this year? We did that last
It happens
year.
Because now further AM said now it's cracking.
We won the Super Bowl. Did it happen that
It's
year?
not gonna be that easy.
It happens every year.
Did it happen that year? I'm asking.
But we also don't have quarterback controversy the year we won the Super Bowl either, right? Am I right or wrong?
Wait. The year we had, do we have a controversy this year?
Well, question mark. Going
I
into
don't
the
think so.
second, yes, going to
This is why I don't think so, bro. This is
okay,
why I don't
let
think
me
so. Real
finish.
quick.
It's my turn, right?
Hold
It's
on,
my
real
turn.
quick.
And you can
Real
jump
quick.
in when I'm done. Let me
Real
hey,
quick.
let me say what I
Go
gotta say
ahead. Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
So what I was saying, right?
Go
Look,
ahead.
the only reason why, right? Look, I got us going 11-6 is because I don't see us sweeping the division. That's number one. Look, it's hard to do unless a lot of these teams got a lot of question marks in the division, like was last year. Eagles question mark, Giants. The Cowboys came in with basically the best team already established in a lot of key areas. Besides what the defensive coordinator, they got Dan Quinn. They became a top flight defense. I got it. Boom, that was fixed, right? But I
Mike
don't see us
Parsons.
sweeping the division. Yeah, yes, yeah, Michael Parsons and Dixon and everything. But at the same time, yo, the Packers ain't no bums. Yo, we still gotta, Aaron Rodgers is still gonna be Aaron Rodgers, regardless if he lost Devontae Smith. Devontae Adams. Yo, he's still Aaron Rodgers. He's still a proven Super Bowl winner, caliber a quarterback. So I don't see us kind of beating the Packers, but it's going to be close.
Who's his number
11-6,
one wide receiver?
But he's that good
Alan
that he don't
Lazard.
really
Lazard?
need. He's that good. He made a lot of wide receivers. He made a lot of wide receivers. We can't say
Who we
that
talking
yet.
about, Cobb?
We got to bring a bona fide number one wide receivers to help our quarterback out.
And we
So
did
that's
that.
why
We
Green
got two
Bay
number
don't need
ones
to
now.
bring. Huh? All right. Hey, go ahead.
We got
11-6. 11-6.
We got two number one wide receivers now. That's something we didn't have last year. Do we not?
I just don't know why we make it to
Do
do
we
this.
have
Like,
two
we
cor-
need to
do-
get
do
these
we have
players.
two-
We
do
get
we-
these
do we
players
have
to be
two-
good, and then we go get the players, and then we still have to argue about being good.
You see, the
That's why I'm
problem
so
is this.
confused. I'm
It seems
confused
like
by
that
the panel
nobody
when it
can
comes
have
to
an
that.
opinion about the Philadelphia Eagles. We all Eagles fan, right? We all Eagles
Yeah.
fan, correct? So
Yeah.
why are we jumping down each other's throats for having opinions on our own team? Why?
I'm not jumping down either. I'm just been asking questions.
Like what? Like why are we trying to debate and try and change certain people's minds?
To
If
me,
Bert ain't say that we going 17
9
though,
and 8 sounds
that Bert
crazy.
ain't say 17 though. You say we going 16-1. Hey,
9 and
we
8
can
9
drink
and
that
8 just
Kool-Aid
sounds
all
crazy
day.
to me. That would be injuries. That would be like major injuries to the team if we went 9 and
Yeah,
8.
that
I
could
just
No. I said we go
that's
9
just-
and 8. The whole team needs to be blown up. That's what I
Yeah.
said to
No,
start.
I feel you. Yeah, no.
So I say that, hey, look, we should easily go 11-6. How high can we go? I don't know, but I see us going 11-6 because every year, all right, just name me a team that you watched last year did not surprise you and being a team that they wasn't supposed to be or lose to a team
We
that they
did that. We surprised. Remember, going into the season, they thought we were going to be a bottom 5 team, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Last year was somewhat special because as much as we want to be optimistic, and I'm speaking on myself now. When the season gets close, that's when I get super excited, just like most of us do. And we may get a little too optimistic, a little too happy, and say, "Hey, we're going to win this amount of games," when we're actually not. I get that, but this year is different, bro. This year is different. We're going into this season with an actual squad this year. It's not like, oh, I'm hoping for this, but I can definitely see what you're saying. I feel like maybe 11-6, or what would you say? 11 and what?
Yeah, 11-6.
11 is so I can see that happening too. But at the end of the day, I feel like unlike last year and maybe years prior, this will be more like the 2017 year where we actually do win some of those games that we would quote unquote lose in the past. That's what that's where we differ. I definitely respect your opinion because when I look at the schedule, if I want to be a little bit more pessimistic on myself, I can see us going 12-5. So I can definitely see us going 11.
This what I have. Like, all right, so 15-2. That means that we have no issues at all going into the season. 15-2 is a freaking outstanding freaking record. That means that we have no question going into the season on quarterback, offense coordinator, head coach, defense coordinator, players, and the scheme. Nothing. 15-2 means that we are perfect. That we are going in every game expecting to be the best team. With
You're storming to the Super Bowl on 15-2. You're saying
That's
you're
what I
just basically
think.
storming through everything.
Yep.
And
DK.
remember, this is my way too early prediction. Things are going to change. If there's an injury happens
I
to a
like
major
that. Way too
position,
early
What if we
prediction.
get another
it's
player,
my way
another
too early.
dominant
It's my
player?
way too early prediction. You feel me? So like, because things are
I
going to
like
change.
that.
We just got the schedule release. We can see the roster on paper. That's all we have right now. My man was talking earlier. He has to go and see him in person. He has to see him in preseason. Okay, when that time comes, then we're definitely going to revisit this, right? So right now, as of no games being played, not even a training camp, no one injured, nothing. If you look at this team on paper, if you're about to pick a team on Madden, you'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm going with the Birds.
Oh
We got
God.
weapons everywhere. We got a good defense. I mean, what
I'm
are
picking
we
the
talking about
Bills.
here?
Hey, give
You
me
know
the
what I'm
Bills.
saying? So, okay, the Bills. I have us right now, way too early. I have us playing the Bills in the Super Bowl. Shit,
Woo!
damn,
That
we gotta
just
get
happened.
hyped, man. We gotta get hyped here. If you look at this,
Did we just become
team
best
on
friends?
paper, if you look at this team on paper, we have no issues. Listen, even if Jalen Hurts goes out there and plays average, and what is average in this league? That's about like Kirk Cousins, like he's in the middle of the pack. The middle of the pack with this team, that'll get us there. That'll get us to the playoffs. That'll get us where we need to be, and we just have to pray on health, bro. That's all we have to
Yep.
do right now.
Yep.
Because this team, we have the best offensive line, and that's being slept
I
on
like it, man.
the
I
most.
like it.
That is your quarterback's ultimate weapon, is really the offensive line. Despite having our like real weapon, the biggest
Hey.
thing that the quarterback needs, and he has that. He no doubt about it. He has the best, if not the second best, offensive line in the game. And that's chemistry that they built over the years that he joined in on. That's also just, good
Yeah.
drafting. I mean, he's possibly the best left tackle in the league. So, bro, we got the best center in the league. Lane Johnson, I seen the stat, he's only gave up like 2 sacks in 2 years. I mean, do I have to keep going? I mean, we got Dickerson. I mean, dude, this team is primed to win. This team is primed to win. And what I was trying to say earlier is the one thing about this team that I feel like they have, and the franchise in general, is Howie Roseman drafted him. He wants him to do good. He don't want to draft another quarterback next year. Howie Roseman wants to be right, and he wants that to be with this guy Hurts. Believe it or not, that's what our general manager.
Carson Wentz?
He went out there and drafted him.
Who drafted Baker? Who drafted JJ? Carson Wentz.
Who drafted Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
That was a completely different regime.
It wasn't though.
Yes, it
was.
was. Lurie was calling a lot more
Coaches
shots.
were different.
Dougie P
Everything was
voted
different. The
in.
only thing the same as Howie.
We don't know if it was Howie's guy.
But Howie's the one that drafted him.
We don't know
Howie
that.
drafted him.
We don't know that.
We know that. We know that for a fact. Howie drafted him.
And at the end of the day, guess what, bro? He did.
Howie
draft
drafted him and Howie
He
paid
helped
him.
to win the Super Bowl. Goddamn. He helped
drafted
win
him
the
and paid
Super
him.
Bowl. That was such a bad draft pick. Listen, my guy, he hurt his knee. I was at the stadium. I watched Carson Wentz go under me as he walked in the tunnel with a torn ACL, my guy.
Ain't
If he
nobody
didn't
said
do
it
that,
was
he
a
would
bad
probably
draft
still
pick.
be here.
I'm just saying
Right?
he
He
drafted
wouldn't
him.
have died. Remember when I was talking about earlier? Quarterbacks, you're getting better, or you're getting worse, or you're staying the same. And Carson Wentz, unfortunately, got a really bad injury, and then he injured his back the next season. You'll never be the same again, ever. Do you understand what I'm saying? You tear your ACL, you break your back, and you get a concussion. People forget about that. That concussion wasn't just no small concussion either. He got thrown to the ground like a rag doll, like Hulk did Loki in Avengers, bro. Like he slammed him to the ground. And you have to remember all of that. Now, go flash forward to now. Hurts doesn't have that. All he has was a little ankle injury that he got cleaned up. He has no bad injuries in his past. He's got a bright future ahead of him with his team around him, and he's got a general manager and an owner of one of the most biggest franchises in the league, the Philadelphia Eagles. He has them backing him. All he needs is us, the fans, at this point, to 100% back him. If he had that, then who knows? Maybe we can really go 15-2. Obviously, I'm being optimistic, but let's be real. This team can do that. The schedule is going to give us the opportunity to win 15 games. You have to let it sink in. It can happen.
Yes.
I agree.
It's going to be
It's just like we can go 11-6, we can go 15-2.
But there's reasons why we can't do it. So might as well right now where it's the off season, no one's been hurt. From what we see, everybody's gelling together real nice, and let's be happy about it. Let's be excited about it, baby.
But see, look,
I'm happy, but I'm just
I've
looking
been
at it last
too
year.
many live streams where we're just like nothing but ain't nothing could go wrong. We win a Super Bowl. Look, let me know what your biggest concern, because those are the facts that's going to determine how far we go in this season.
I'm in 100%.
What's
I
your
have
biggest
no
concern,
real big
though?
concern.
What's your
this year.
biggest
I have
concern?
no big concern. This is like one of the first time I've been an Eagles fan where I don't have no big concern. Like, oh, we got a big hole there, or like we got a nice running back. We got a solid quarterback who can make it happen.
Player-wise,
We've seen him do
nah.
it. We've seen him do it in his first actual year, bro. Like his
All right.
first season. That was his first 16 games.
All right.
Like, I mean, go back in the history of all the great quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, terrible. Troy Aikman, terrible. All these quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls and have been great quarterbacks have all had bad starts to their careers. Now, obviously, there's a lot more pressure on him because all these young quarterbacks like Mahomes have had early success. So the quarterback there is so much pressure on him. But I'm telling you, if you let this kid grow this season, and he's got the weapons around him, he can make it happen. That's what.
And then even look at Carson's first year to Carson's second year.
Exactly.
People don't even realize that
Big
he was
jump.
going to be MVP that year.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
He won
Before he
7
got hurt,
games
right?
Carson's first year, and we were ecstatic. So why are we the same way
And Dalen
about
did
a
better.
guy who won 9 games and got us to the playoffs? I don't
Only
understand.
because-
I don't understand
only
this
Great point.
backwards
Great point.
fan base sometimes, bro.
Only because
we have to be happy.
Great
Only
point.
because look, see, no, it's not a great
It's
point.
not.
Yes, it
We didn't
is.
have no goddamn
Yes, it
issue with
is.
Carson Wentz throwing the ball.
We didn't
never
have an
went
issue
into
with
the
that.
offseason- Wait, hold on. Hey, we didn't go into the offseason saying Carson Wentz is inaccurate. Carson Wentz can't read defense. That is a big concern as a quarterback.
Carson didn't put up bad greater numbers his first year. What are you talking about?
Wait. See, it's not about the numbers. See, that's where you are missing
It's
the
the
point.
eye test.
The
People
point
keep on
is
forgetting
this.
that.
The point is this. We went. Hold on. Hey, give me 1 minute. I promise. 1 minute. Nobody say anything. 1 minute. I promise you.
You good?
We did not have a
I'm
concern.
sorry about the autos, y'all. By the way, before JC talk, I'm sorry about the auto. Everybody, I'm sorry. Hit
I think
that
it's better now.
button. Huh?
I think it's better now.
Good.
Yeah.
I
better
think
now.
We're sorry about the auto earlier, you guys. We're sorry. But go ahead, JC.
And
All right.
Coach, if I
So
agree
real
with you.
quick, right? 1 minute. Going into Carson Wentz's sophomore year, we did not have an issue at quarterback. Nobody was going into the offseason saying, let's watch how Carson Wentz develop. Let's watch if he can read defense. Let's see if he can make these throws. Carson Wentz showed us enough his rookie year that he was mobile enough and he can make every throw. So going into his sophomore year, we needed better weapons around him. That was the issue. So we went in offseason, we got Jeffries and Torrey Smith and Ajayi and Blunt. We stack up the defense, this and that. That's how we went further. Going into this offseason, everybody's saying what? Jalen Hurts needs to develop a little bit more. He needs to read defense. He needs to, and stop waiting for these wide receivers to be open. He needs to throw them open. That's a big concern. That's a night and day. Your quarterback is where you start. Like, you cannot have a franchise without a franchise quarterback, and that's where the concern is at.
Bro,
What
I
did
hear
you
what
say?
you're
You can't have
saying. I hear what you're saying. Okay, I'll just give you an example. Okay, you start golfing, right, JC? You start golfing your first year. You're gonna be trash, right? You're gonna be hitting it all over the place, right? But your second year, you definitely gonna get more accurate, right? Especially if you know the course. You've been going to the same course, the nice little country club wherever you live, and it's a night. You know what I mean? You will naturally get better. Okay, you have to get this guy at least one. If after this season, if you're saying the same things that you're saying, and we are saying like, oh man, he wasn't as accurate or was doing this for X, Y, and Z, then I understand. But you have to give a quarterback 2 full seasons to fully look at his work in a grand scheme, not just a little wallet-sized picture. I'm talking about a big Mona Lisa at this point. be able to see all the nicks and crannies in his game, and you'll be like, okay, did he get better when Trey Rock? Did he get better every single year? And then we'll be able to tell. But this is his true sophomore season. His first year was just a redshirt year, bro. We all know that. We were trashed that whole year. He played 3.5 games. I mean, it literally did not cancel. Last year was full. So just give him 16 more. That's all or 17. You know, just give him one more season before we say there's all these big question marks. Because as of right now, for me, it's not a question mark. It's more like, let's see if he develops a little bit more, because I feel like he's been developing for the last 4 years as I've seen it going back to Alabama. That's just me.
I'll go after him.
Yeah, D-Gifted, your schedule prediction?
So honestly, I got us, winning at least 11 games. I'm gonna say at least 11 games, and I say that because, like I was saying earlier, last year we lost a few games last year that we could have won, probably like 3 or 4 games, and adding the pieces that we did, like a AJ Brown, and adding another year under Jalen Hurts' belt, where like dude said, he gonna be more comfortable, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on just how big of an impact that is, just him having a second year, because with being a quarterback, you would know, like, it's all about timing, and with him having another year under his belt and being able to get that timing under control, and knowing what he want to do, especially when it comes to looking off the safeties and playing my games like that. Like, I expect him to be better. So, I'm gonna say 11 games. That's the floor for me. But honestly, I think we can win. I'll say 13 games. We can win 13 games. Easy. If we start off on the right foot. And the schedule just helped us out like so much with the talent that we acquired. It's not just the fact that we adding this talent, but we got chemistry. Like, these guys are not learning a whole new playbook, and that's the difference when it comes to us and other teams, like the teams that we're gonna be playing against. A lot of teams going through a lot of transitions, especially teams in the NFC, which is why the NFC is weak compared to the AFC. And it's a lot of teams going through transitions. We actually have a stable situation where we got players and coaches there for a second year, a quarterback who is learning the system as best as he can. The ceiling is definitely NFC Championship or Super Bowl. Depending on how strong the momentum is, that we carrying throughout the season. It's gonna be about that, chemistry. It's gonna be about that brotherhood. It's gonna be about all that stuff. And I don't think it's too far fetched to think, we can win we can be NFC Championship conversation, or Super Bowl conversation, because with a 13-win season, those the type of conversations you're gonna be eventually having. And so with a record like that, I'm thinking, like, why not? If we can, start off on
Hashtag why not us.
Man, for real. And honestly, with Jalen Hurts being that leader, and with him fighting for that bag, it's gonna come down to the defense. It's gonna come down to the defense for sure. And JG, for real, because Jalen Hurts, one thing he's shown us last season was the fact that he is a winner. He is a winner. He gonna do whatever it takes to win the game. I don't know how many games that I can say we lost because of him. He might have done some dumb things. He might have done some dumb things, but at the end of the day, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. But at the end of the day, when he did do a lot of the dumb stuff, it wasn't like the game was on the line. When it came down to it, and the game was on the line with Jalen Hurts, it was damn near you felt like you had a chance, because this guy you knew he was gonna find a way to will the team to a win. So yeah, Jalen Hurts, man, I think he can definitely lead us to a better win. We'll have 3 of those losses that we had last season, we'll have that back. You know, with the additions and the growth that I'm expecting from Jalen Hurts.
Mitch, your pre-prediction?
Well, all right. Can I have full screen, please? I got to get something off.
Hold on. There you go, Mitch.
Thanks, bro. But
Yeah.
so Cool Cat knows and Coach Dante knows I'm one of the realest Eagles fans out there. Like for me, I got us having going 10 to 12 wins. 10 to 12, but here's my thing. I'm getting sick and tired of people saying like you can't say anything bad about Hurts and people will go attack you. Like I'm getting sick of this. I know Jalen Hurts is his reading is questionable. His accuracy is questionable. The long ball is questionable. I've seen him throw the long ball. To me, I don't think he can develop an arm. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, I am wrong.
His
Okay?
arm not the question, man. It's he getting the ball down there. It's all about the timing, man. It's all about the
Yeah, he
timing.
needs to work on that as well. He
Go
needs to
ahead,
work
Mitch.
on that as
Let Mitch
well.
talk.
And people who saying it's just not people on this podcast on Birds of Broad Street. I love all you. It's not just here. It's people on Twitter, Reddit, all this stuff. People are saying that Jalen Hurts can be the next, can just be one of the top quarterbacks. I don't see that. Can you see Jalen Hurts have a game like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes back and forth, 7 touchdowns, 7? I can't see that. No.
Last year I couldn't, but this year maybe.
The Cardinals game his first year playing was one of
And
those
it
guys
probably
you
won't
can't
even
You
look
can't
the
you
same
can't
way.
see nothing that
The
you've never
Cardinals
seen.
very
They
first
two
year
different
he
type of
played.
players, bro.
He
They two
had a
different
game
type
like
of players.
that
The way he won
against
games
Kansas City
last year
last
was
year.
way different than
All
any
right,
other
go ahead,
team
Mitch. Go
won
ahead, Mitch.
games
Go ahead,
last year.
Mitch.
This is
Let
basically
Mitch
my
talk.
point. This is basically my point right here. When I'm saying something that people don't agree, I get attacked. That's basically what I'm saying here. Jalen Hurts,
Let Mitch
I
finish.
want him to do good. I want him to do good. From what I've been seeing for the last 2 years, I don't know. I need to see more. And this is the last year. The last year for me. If we do worse than 9-8, I'm with Cool Cat here. I'm with my bro.
Just like you
He need
haven't
to
seen
blow
them
up.
do that in the last 2 years, you ain't seen them in the same system for the last 2 years either.
Okay.
Dylan
All right.
Hurts
I
not
need to
even the
see
top
it
You
then.
haven't
5
seen him with
quarterbacks.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard, Kenny
Okay.
Why do
G,
we have to move the
Miles
goalposts
Sanders.
for Hurts?
I mean, like
He's not a
No, the
top 15
goalpost is
I
quarterback.
just feel like
NFC
we're loaded
Championship. That's where
everywhere.
You
we
guys are
need to
proving my
be.
point.
We're not
You guys are
arguing
proving
with
my
you though.
point right there.
This isn't an argument though. We're not tearing you
Yeah,
down
but
for
I'm
what you're
saying
saying. We're
one
just giving
thing,
you another
and then you
perspective.
guys are just like pounding on me. So, pause. But I'm just saying here. I'm just saying here. Like,
Yeah.
enough is enough. Let people have their fucking opinions about this quarterback.
But you just said the only time you can
There's
get
no way
feedback
he's
is
gonna
from
be better
people.
than Josh Allen in 5 years. In 3 years. There's no way.
The only reason why you get feedback is when you say stuff like, "Yo, he didn't do that and he did that." You seen that first year he did against Arizona. That was a blowout shootout game, back to back. He was going toe to toe with Kyler Murray. You seen that last year against the Chiefs. He was going toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes that game. So
He
Everybody
only
that
played
say
it
what are you
something
talking
crazy.
he didn't
about?
have
He
games.
can't do
Everybody
this.
act like
It ain't gonna look
why,
like how you think it's
why
gonna
you
look.
move the goalpost for Hurts? Everybody knows. Mahomes came out and said, "I didn't learn how to read defense until my third year."
Boom.
You know, Tom Brady was a game manager for the first couple years of his career. Even he won Super Bowls because his team was good. He still was a game
He
manager.
admitted
He really
that. Top
These are
NFL,
all
top
facts.
100
Manning
NFL players.
Both through like 16 interceptions a year his first years.
Facts.
And you know, these are things that Hurts isn't even doing. And then we still can't give him his kudos that he's learning on schedules like any other
He
quarterback
hadn't even
did.
played 20
That's
games.
the problem. Like you can say that he's not doing it, but you didn't see this with all these other quarterbacks because they were in the first round.
Just like he said, we had Carson Wentz won less games his first whole season.
And let's be real, if the draft was tomorrow, if this was a redraft from that Hurts year, he wouldn't be drafted in the second round. Someone would get him in the first. So let's be real here. Like the kid hasn't even played 20 games.
Oh my.
One
All right, This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do because we're already 2 hours in, and
Yeah, but
we're all
the audio, we kind of had to stop.
Let's go.
yeah. So sorry everybody about the audio stuff. So we're gonna end the show by asking this quick question: Will Jalen Hurts be the quarterback of 2023? It's a yes or no answer. I need it from all you guys. First, Bird Game 31. Yes or no?
Yes.
Trey,
Yeah.
Coach.
I don't know.
Reluctantly.
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna stand by. I don't know.
I'm buying you a
I gotta see it.
what Trey? I'm getting
I
you a
don't know.
Hurst jersey, bro.
We gonna find out.
JT,
After this show, I don't know.
Thumbs up. Yes.
Mitch,
I don't know.
Nah,
Gifted.
you gotta say yes or
Man,
no.
I don't know. I'm pulling a Coach Dante. I'm actually pulling a Coach
Hey, I've
Dante
been saying
here.
that
I
all
don't
year. I
know.
gotta see it. I gotta see it this year. Jalen
Thank
Hurts don't have
you.
that much time. I
Thank
gotta see it.
you.
You know, it's 2023 is not guaranteed for Jalen Hurts. I gotta see it this year for me to make my decision on that.
But you're
okay.
Eagles
hedging your
real
bet.
talk.
The question was, is he or isn't he? It's you
And I answered the
based off
question.
what
I
we've
said I
seen
don't
so
know, and
far.
I'm gonna stick
I
by my
said
I
it
don't
too.
know
I don't
question.
know.
And
It's a
that's what I'm
general.
gonna
It's a
do.
yes or
No, I
no
don't know is
question
my
because we're
answer.
almost out of time
It
and we're
was
2
a
hours
yes or
in.
no question, but we'll give y'all maybe so you can hedge your bets and wait till next year and he balls out this year so you can be like, oh yeah, well I said maybe and he did it. See, I didn't say no.
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't say
not
If
he
one
he
of
didn't
those
do
do
it,
it.
I'm
guys.
gonna admit it.
I'm
This
But
is
not
if
one
he
of
how I'm
do
those
it,
gonna
guys.
end it,
Hell
boys.
no.
if he
No.
do
This
it,
is
I'm
how I'm gonna
if he
end
do
it.
it,
It's a
I'm gonna admit
yes.
it. But
It's
if
a yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Yes from me. And this is why, real quick, is because he has the weapons around him to succeed. Period. End of story.
Bro,
And you get it.
we got to do a Eagles real talk. We got to get on the stream together, bro. I'm
Oh, for
fucking.
sure, bro. For sure.
I love you,
I,
bro.
I'll,
We got to get
I'll
For
on the
sure,
stream
moderate.
dog.
together.
I'll
I'll
moderate.
get y'all all on, bro. This is a good
He
one,
gifted.
Coach.
Man, I have to say yes. I just think it's just crazy how a lot of people had their opinions on Jalen Hurts and still see him as can still see him as the quarterback. So the talent is there. You what you believing in is the consistency that he's shown you. You know what I mean? So it's just like you don't need you see the growth. You believe in that growth, and it's just like you don't know where that's gonna stop it. And the thing is it's so much room for him to grow, bro. So I have no questions without a doubt that he is going to be that quarterback. I don't expect him to look like everybody else. Shit, he didn't look like no other quarterback for real last year when he got us into the playoffs. His style, his leadership, all that looks totally different from what every other quarterback is bringing to their team. So I expect him to have damn near 4,000 yards. Well, I expect him to have 4,000 yards. I expect him to still be effective in the run game, which kind of put him in conversation for damn near MVP. I mean, look at the teams that he's gonna be going against. He might as damn well gonna be the damn quarterback next year. I don't doubt it one bit, man.
Okay, before Trey loses his dang mind, guys, we
I
will
lost
fix.
mine.
I know. Guys, we will fix the audio next time we do this roundtable, and we promise it will be at our regular time, 7:05. I know it was late and I know it was long. Pause, but we had to do it for our guy Notion. Who salute to everybody that was part of the show. Everybody, get y'all some rest. We will be back. Listen, this roundtable ain't done. We'll be back sooner or later at our regular time. Hopefully soon. But guys. No, she ain't here to send us home. So, guys, have a good night. Happy Memorial Day, y'all.
Go
Oh,
Birds,
boy.
baby.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day to everybody. And we'll see you
Ring
guys
that
next.
championship bell.
Exactly.
On the road to victory.